Check 1, 2. Hello, Partial, Karsten, Yasmin, Vladimir, an anonymous atheist. Hello. Thank you all for being here. Let's go ahead and take a quick trip to the Krusty Wolf Tavern. And we're going to jump right into part 11 of my first honor mode attempt. Last stream, we defeated Ketheric Thorm and also the monk battle, which might be considered the start of Act 3, actually. I'm still alive. So tonight we're going to push through the Rivington district, maybe get into the lower city, and grind to level 12. And once I hit level 12, we can start planning out which encounters I want to take on, if there's any that we want to skip. It's all to be determined. Hello, G and G. Rygrex. Hello, Kristen. Appreciate the thumbs up on the stream, folks. Skull. BG3 DLCs? We're not entirely sure yet. Nobody knows what Larian has planned. Nobody knows. It is the great mystery of 2024. Wow, nobody said anything in the Twitch chat yet. The YouTube stream starts off like so much quicker with viewership. The Twitch stream takes like a little while to warm up. Did I almost die at any part? Yes, 2 parts. The Grim battle in Act 1 in Grimforge was a close encounter. And I was also traveling across the Zentarum hideout after I already wiped the place. And my party ran over some oil and they were holding torches, and I almost TPK'd because of that. And the funny thing is, I was reading the chat and I couldn't even see the party on my screen because I clicked ahead like this and I was just letting my party run to the destination that I clicked. And all of a sudden I heard a big boom, and I would say 3 of my 4 party members went to like 90% loss of HP. That would have been a pretty funny TPK. But other than that, there's been a couple close fights, but nothing like too crazy. Really, the Grim battle was the only one that gave me any like real like major scares so far. I'm taking every combat encounter pretty seriously though, because I have no idea what to expect. So, hello, P-Hawk. What's Twitch? All right, let me think real fast what I want to do. Definitely want to get as much XP as I can so I can hit level 12. And once we hit max level 12, then I'm not worried about any content really from there on forward. There's probably a few quests and a few encounters that you're better off being level 12 for. For example, I don't think I want to do, you know, the full Gortash quest right now or the full Orin quest until I hit level 12, even though I might be okay doing those encounters. It's better not to risk it on this first honor mode run because I made it so far. I want to get my golden dice, you know? So let's push on methodically. I don't think I need to do anything over here. This is where the guy talks to Shadow Hearts.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again.
Let me skip through this a little bit.
You are.
Get to the point, buddy.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
Alright, let's use our shared connection and urge Shadowheart to lie. Actually, let's let Shadowheart handle it.
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear.
I might kill this guy.
You have some form at doing so, after all.
I might kill this guy.
Inefficient path.
Let's see where he goes. The hell's he doing up here? I don't think he knows where he's going. Remember my first time in Baldur's Gate, you know?
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
I have to do it away from the Flaming Fist, though. Although the Flaming Fists aren't that hard to kill in this area because they're only level 8. But do I want to have the entire... do I want to go to jail right now? Not really. Alright, we'll let him live. I'm going to let him live. Let's go collect the quest for Cazador's mansion from the monster hunters. I don't even know if I care about the bombs and the refugee thing right here. I know it's kind of bad to say that, but... This is one of my favorite areas of the map right here. Makes me think of Gladiator, one of the greatest movies of all time. And actually, another Gladiator is coming out at some point in the future. I think it's going to be set before Russell Crowe.
Like it will be done.
So he won't be in the movie. Good evening, Willow. Balin, Hex over on Twitch. Good to see a dwarf who washes his pits.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep?
All right.
The
What
big
now?
one.
Do I need those half-eaten apples?
Far
Nah.
can I go?
Something.
Hey, that's full camp supplies right there. Well, actually not really, because I'm on honor mode. It costs 80, but still. I'm actually running low on camp supplies now that I made it to Rivington, but luckily for us, there is a ton of food to be found in Act 3, so I don't think I have to worry about it anymore.
We let emotion cloud our judgment and it almost doomed us.
The Geralt of Rivia's.
Hathran Rust.
Welcome, friend. You find us on a solemn day.
What happened?
We underestimated an enemy.
Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned.
Did they save whoever they set out to rescue?
They could not.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone.
Maybe in Baldur's Gate 4 we
would
play
not
as a monster
normally
hunter.
Tolerate outsiders at a time like this.
Damn. Ever since I became half Illithid, my character looks totally different. Forgive me, madame. I'm Lily.
The slayer of Ketheric Thorn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these are strange times indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I killed Ketheric.
A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another.
Perhaps. What do you have in mind?
Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious
Is the vampire
they-
Cazador.
What's left of my tribe is wounded.
I'll do whatever I can to help out the monster hunters. The Gurs. Damn, I have 8 tadpoles to spend right now. Oh my god, I unlocked the outside rim now. Ooh. That's exciting. Do I want to become a displacer with any of my characters is the question.
So,
I think I do. I think I want to be a displacer with my bard, actually. Let's go ahead and... I think I have to take... Do I have to take this one, or can I... No, I think I have to take this one to get to it. Yeah. Gobble up a foe's intellect, lowering their intelligence by 1 per turn, and healing your wounds for 5 turns. You have deepened your sense of self, gaining expertise in persuasion, deception, and intimidation
We
checks.
should do nothing. Just wait for the next wave. At least things have stayed interesting.
Shadowheart is hesitating. Gale, I don't think I need any of this stuff. A lot of it I'm not going to use.
Our strength was never numbers, but
We don't need charm with Gale. Force tunnel.
Defeat will wipe us out.
As long as we stand together, we can.
I forget what's... I have to go back. Hold on. Let's see.
We've got a long road ahead.
Oh, black hole. So I think I do want to get black hole. Create a point of intense gravity that pulls in all nearby enemies. I want to take black hole with...
They need to be wiped out.
Lae'zel, we're too busy. We're too busy using our actions to attack. Let's take black hole with Gale. Oh, it's not unlocked yet. Damn it. You have to be a full Illithid.
And let them marshal all their strength against us.
Okay.
No one's stopped
Well, in that case, let's go here and there. There we go. Just take everything on my main bard. When an enemy within 60 feet targets you with a spell of a level that is lower than or equal to your proficiency bonus, you can use your reaction to nullify the spell. You have deepened your sense of self, gaining expertise in persuasion. We don't need that. Mind Sanctuary. It's called the Magical Nexus that hastens creatures within. The Mind Sanctuary removes and prevents other sources of slowed or hasten. I think I want to give that a try.
for all our sakes.
Hastens creatures within. It's not a bad idea to place that like over Lae'zel. How many? Oh, I only have one tadpole left. No, we can't go back.
They spread like locusts.
That's okay. Grumpy old wizard. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Hello, Goldheart.
We shed tears.
What if you have a Starian on your team during this dialogue? Yeah, there's a special dialogue for it. All right, Harry. Good luck. Godspeed on your run. TARDIS, how are you? Going on? Shadow Bay? Mind Sanctuary is so good. Yeah, I'm excited to try it out. But unfortunately, I got to find another tadpole. So,
Moving in.
wonder if I should sneak in here and steal some stuff. Nah, we don't need it. Ooh, Arrow of Slaying. Or Salvine. Never mind. All right, let's go up this way.
What to do?
Like in this game, sometimes the ships are bugged out, sometimes they're actually moving, and it looks like it's working right now. A rare sight in this game. I feel like there's like a 70% chance that the ships are broken when I look out into the bay and onto the river. Quite the sight though, isn't it? I wonder where those guys are going. Is there... Oh, there's another part of the bridge, I was gonna say. Man, can't we just hop on a ship and go somewhere else on Faerun? That would be incredible. Join up with a band of pirates, or join up with Captain Deutermont, depending on how you pronounce it.
How many died
Anybody in
today?
this chat know who that is?
How many die tomorrow?
Anybody read the Legend of Drizzt book series? Damn, I gotta reread those books. It's been a long time. Right now I'm sucked into The Calling, which is the second book in the Dragon Age franchise of books.
Looking ahead.
You know, Matthew? Nice. Hello, Elf. The Illithid in the windmill gives a brain. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that guy up here. Maybe we should pay him a quick visit. And the music here is so good. Oh, hold on, wait. Can I talk to this cat? Where'd it go? They say every animal in this game is supposed to be... You're supposed to be able to talk to. This is such a cool little mini quest in here. You know, when Larian said that you're going to be able to go into every building that you have access to in the city, I almost didn't believe them. They pulled through. I would want to travel to Icewind Dale. Me too. Now, there is a CRPG series, the Icewind Dale series, so you can travel there, but obviously those games are pretty old. But yeah, Icewind Dale is pretty sweet. It's too bad that Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance wasn't a good game. because that one took place on Kelvin's Cairn in Icewind Dale. But it was kind of a low quality cash grab in my opinion. I hate when companies like Wizards of the Coast give their license to like a low quality company. Like I feel like certain licenses like the Lord of the Rings IP, you know, Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms, things like that, they should be held to like a certain standard. But it seems like a lot of license holders, IP holders these days are just giving out their IP to many different companies, regardless of the quality of the product that they create, as long as there's a chance that it can make money. Like, to see my Companions of the Hall be turned into low-quality garbage in D&D Dark Alliance was pretty upsetting for myself. Alright. I wonder if I just straight up kill this. We don't need to do the quest. Delay. Caladay from Legend of Driss? I don't know the name of that location. Caladay? Where's Caladay? Golem? Yeah, exactly. Like, why was the Lord of the Rings license given to the company that made the game Golem? Like, in what world do you give your license, such a valuable license, away to a company like that? And with that said, I think it was only like a few people that made that game. But like, it's the Lord of the Rings IP, so like people expect quality and they expect the game to be backed by like at least some sort of budget. Damn, we're gonna be missing tonight with 85%.
Can't always be a gentleman.
Time to strike. Still on my feet.
Got to focus.
The recent Dark Alliance was well intentioned. I think the devs really thought they had it. Lack of experience and lack of critical testing, I guess. You know, there was a first iteration of Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance that they had that took on a much more similar form to the Dark Alliance games of the past. And there's a video of some gameplay clips from the first version of the game. And it looks so much better than the version that we got, which was the third-person action RPG style. I wish they went with that style. With that said, going with like the more third-person action RPG style might have brought in a much larger audience, even though the game like was overall, like, most people kind of seem to agree that it sucks. It probably still made a good amount of money, which is the sad thing. It's like bad games these days probably actually do pretty good sales-wise because we all talk about them and we all play them because we want to see how bad they are. Like, there was that King Kong game that was like the worst game of the year. Lord of the Rings Golem, I think a lot of people bought just because they wanted to be part of the conversation. They wanted to play like the 2023's worst game. And then these companies make like money. And then they're incentivized to do it again. Or games like The Day Before, that's a good example. Almost borderline a scam game. And it probably made a shit ton of money. I don't know if it made a shit ton of money, but everybody was playing it on its launch day. Hopefully it was more so streamers just doing it for content rather than like your average player that bought it, but I guess we'd have to see numbers to...
Let's get going.
I mean, I'm guilty of it too. Like, if there's a really bad game, I'm tempted to play it too, just to see how it is and experience it on stream with you guys. Like, it can be fun doing that, but it's just sad that those games can actually make money. Yeah, they did patch Dark Alliance, but I don't think it really did anything. I remember testing it out a couple years ago. Hello, Nelly. How are you? I recognize the name. How's the, if I'm remembering correctly, how was the Belgium life? God, I miss Belgium so much. Like, I feel like I'm meant to live in Europe. You know, I'm a true American, but I'm meant to live in Europe. There's just something about the old architecture and the history that Europe has. Now, America has a lot of history too, but like, there's something about like the medieval architecture that's been preserved throughout the years. It just, I like it so much more than the modern look that many places in the United States have. I mean, with that said, there's a lot of cool places in the USA too, but you're never going to get like, it only goes back so far, and then you reach, you know, like the Native American times where there wasn't really any architecture. Wonder where I should go right now. I just love old architecture. It just speaks to my soul, man. There's nothing uglier than a modern neighborhood. Ugh. Disgusts me. And that's a lot of America. I should say the USA, because America is, we always say America like we're speaking about the USA, but technically, I mean, South America, North America, you know? Very, very different. The cool thing about the USA is,
Can't give up now.
we have so many different locations here, though. I mean, one state is the size of like 3 European countries. So in the USA, we have, you know, a desert biome, we have the woodlands, we have the Northeast, Maine, the fishing culture. Then we have California, Florida, which it feels totally different than California. The Midwest, Kansas, the Twister movie, Alaska, Hawaii. We got it all here. All right, let's go to the circus. But we don't really have the European historical architecture. There's a couple really cool cities in the USA. Charleston has a lot of history to it. Beautiful city. You got to be rich to live there, though. If you want to live in the nice areas.
Stinks of
Carly,
cheese
Carly.
between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending
I know that
sweet
face.
Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days.
Looks like my character has a beard.
The extra planar circus there is.
So he said the Steel Watch doesn't pay attention, doesn't protect Rivington. And the reason for that is Rivington, as well as I think there's maybe 4 or 5 other districts in the outer city. They're widely regarded as like a lawless area. In fact, I think the criminal organization known as the Guild, which you do get to visit in the lower city, you get to visit the headquarters, or the lower city headquarters with Nine Fingers Keen. I think they're the primary ones that actually run all of the outer city districts. Why is a ghoul sniffing people?
Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji.
Me!
Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. But enough of this. The circus is a place of not a problem, dear patron.
You know what's funny is this dialogue glitched out for me on my first
Usually
run.
I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances.
I wasn't able to talk to this guy, so I had to sneak my way into the circus. Let's do a bard deception roll. I've actually been hired. Meet your new bard.
Oof! Viola Silvertongue won't be happy. Oh well, she should have practiced those high notes. Welcome to the circus.
We made it in. Let's go fight Dribbles the Clown. Steam proactively gave everyone refunds, so I think they made close to no. Yeah, I did see that for the day before. That was a good move out of Steam, and they should do that more often for stuff like that. USA natural landscapes are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, 100%. I think it's a beautiful country. Absolutely. And we got Yellowstone too. Oh, I gotta go to Yellowstone sometime. Got an entire town with a medieval wall still intact in Rottenburg in Germany. Why do you have 2 little slots you select from when you click on guidance? It's because there's other options. Bard will be expelled from the circus.
Have a lot on my mind. And
I think I should probably set up a little bit more carefully when we do this dribble scene, but I'm going to let my Dark Urge handle the talking because it might be a funny little scene, but I'm also going to send Mr. Gilligal to the roof over here.
Most excellent.
Wonder if I can jump up here. Probably not. If I take a strength potion, I could, though, and then I could preserve a spell slot. Oops. I used the level 1 right there. How can I get up here without wasting a spell slot? I know how. I can use Misty Step from my gear. Maybe Dribbles will have a legendary action.
Got the wrong man for this.
And then we'll send everybody else down. We're just going to go right into the dialogue. Make sure I have enough spell slots. Do a short rest. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty damn good. Oh, I didn't do any of my buffs. Crikey. Crikey, crikey.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice in the USA to have so many different biomes and landscapes that you can visit and, you know, still be in your own country. Although Europeans have it different. Like, going to a different country in Europe isn't, like, that big of a deal. You guys can just kind of hop on a train. But when Americans go to different places, you feel much more like you left your home. So instead, you can just take a vacation and go to the other side of the USA and feel like you're in a different country, but you're actually in the same country and you understand the laws perfectly. Alright, let's do aid. I'm not going to bring Gal down here. And then we're going to do Long Strider.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
And then we're going to do Mage Armor. And we're going to hide Mr. Gilly. Oh, hold on. Let's do this real fast. This should be cute. Hello, Maggie Flowers. Enjoy your run. Oh, I missed a prime earlier. Teddy Bear. The effing Teddy Bear. That's a funny name. I don't know why. It's like such a cute name, but then you put the effing in it. Just totally changes the... That's funny. Nardvark, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. You only want to see New York as a city and then spend the rest of your time exploring the natural parks. Yeah, I think one common thing that sometimes Americans like to do is try to visit as many national parks as you possibly can. Every state has different ones, so that could be a pretty cool, like, lifelong goal as an American to visit all of the national parks. If you're into that sort of thing, which I am.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here. I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favorite. Oh, but that reminds me, I found you something. A lovely little keepsake. In the past, it might have helped with your condition, but now that you're better, perhaps you can put it to some other use.
For me? You shouldn't have.
I know, but I just love you so.
Tara, I don't suppose you're responsible for the missing messenger pigeons.
One needn't guess. Pigeon meat is my second favorite.
I'd offer you some of your favorite meat, but I haven't got any. Beholder jerky is surprisingly hard to come by.
More's the pity. But no bother. These pigeons are quite delicious.
Very well. Enjoy your feast, Tara.
Thank you. I most certainly will, sir.
It is Auntie Ethel voice. Island Cat, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you. Even traveling across a single state can be so different. Yeah. One state in the USA, like I said, is multiple European countries for the most part. Most states. It's crazy how big the United States is. I mean, drive from one end of Florida to the other, it's like a 6-7 hour drive, I think. This is crazy.
If I must.
We're gonna leave Gale right here and let's go talk. Let's get into this combat encounter. I don't think I have to worry too much here, but who knows? Maybe.
One day I'll catch a break.
What is this? Oh, do I have a debuff on Lily? Sometimes I don't notice that stuff. I'll have to take a look.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible.
Up, Kratopsy.
Hey!
Can we not find a more pleasant amusement? Gouging out our own eyeballs, perhaps?
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight?
I always get different dialogue here. Sure did. His opponent was really clutching at straws.
Hey! Looks like we've got a proper
Shadowheart approves,
comedian in our
Lae'zel
midst.
disapproves.
Good thing, too. I'll need someone with your wits for my next trick. Now, where are you?
A bloodthirsty rush of fury engulfs you. You want to butcher the crowd, women and children alike, and soak in their innards.
Oh my god.
It is glorious.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
Anybody done this scene with the Dark Urge yet? I'm wondering, like, I kind of want to have Lae'zel go up there because it would be funny, but I don't want to miss out on some special Dark Urge dialogue. Does anybody know if I need to approach the stage myself? Hello, Perdizzle. Phasia? How many playthroughs have you done? This is really only my third playthrough. A lot of my time spent is just like messing around on previous save points when I'm making videos and stuff like that. I honestly don't play that much. I mean, I kind of do, but like, it's funny, like the difference between like a full-time Twitch streamer and a YouTuber in terms of time. Like there's some Twitch streamers that play 5 or 6 days a week for 8-hour sessions and they play Baldur's Gate 3 every time. They play so much more than I do. It's insane. I just simply don't have time. If I'm working on a video for 8 to 10 hours in the day, like I can't play Baldur's Gate for another 8 after that, you know? I got a lot of IRL responsibilities too, even though I don't have kids. Not only responsibilities, but necessities, such as staying healthy, you know? It's not good to sit at a computer for 12 to 15, 16 hours a day. What should I do? Alright, I'm gonna send Lae'zel. Can you give us a joke, Wolf? Not on the spot. I'm not good at that. You got 500 hours on BG3, nice. Okay, we're gonna send Lae'zel up. This is your time to shine, Lae'zel.
Squaw, you can't be serious.
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is too much! Now, up! Double sharp! Or poor Buddy will think you don't like him! Right there! Oh, perfect!
Go on, Lae'zel. Chuck.
And here I thought
A hair in my mouth.
Ceramorphosis was the ultimate torment.
Thanks, Gortash. What's up, Michael? Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream.
Now, you're very special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend. Because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
They didn't do nothing to Lae'zel. Alright, let's. I don't think we're gonna have any legendary actions here, are we? That would throw me off. No, I don't see anything. This fight should be pretty easy. Let's go after Dribbles the Clown first. Might be able to take him out round 1. 99% chance, so no reason to waste the precision attack. So let's go ahead and do... We'll do disarming attack. We'll make him drop his special hammer. Perfect. And then I'm going to take my extra attack with menacing. And by the way, I spent today working on a script for the build that I have for Lae'zel here, so if you guys are interested in playing a particular fighter build built around a special feat, the Great Weapon Master feat, I'll have that video out probably in a couple of days. Because my god, it's got to be one of the best builds in the game for sure. And it's also pretty straightforward. You don't have to do any like crazy multi-classing or any weird things or get any special items. Alright, so let's do another... Still have 96%, that's crazy. I'm only doing menacing just for the extra damage. It's just, look at it, it's just crazy, dude. This is the first round of combat and Dribbles has 14 HP. Unbelievably good. And then I can just finish him off with Mr. Gal here. 14 HP sounds like a level 3 magic missile, if I ever saw one. Maybe level 4. Oh, damn. Okay, I guess he took an opportunity attack. Okay. Oh, crap. You know what I should have done? I should have talked to the raptors. Ah, whatever. This run isn't meant for all that stuff anyways. Let's do Ice Storm. Yeah. Just because it's cool and fun. I wonder if this guy's going to get out, the Displacer Beast. You know what? I'm going to not hit him. I'm not sure if his cage is going to unlock or not. I've reached a level 2 hype train on Twitch, whatever the hell that means. Keeping alien spirits up is your best responsibility.
Let's finish this.
Yeah, the Lae'zel build is pretty straightforward and simple, but like you just have to understand a few mechanics. It's important that you understand how those work so you can offset like the attack roll penalty with Great Weapon Master. A lot of people stress out over taking like a feat, especially Great Weapon Master or Sharpshooter, because they don't really understand how to offset the penalty that comes with that. Once you learn ways to offset the attack roll penalty, some of the best feats in the game. Hands down. Easily. The Animal Trader, Karen. Alright, I don't think I need to do anything crazy here. Let's just do a Guiding Bolt. Disadvantage. Threatened. Oath. Oh, that's my debuff. You have broken your sacred oath and betrayed your beliefs. It's because I have 1 level in Paladin. That's why. And I'm not even using anything that the Paladin offers anyways, so... I really just took Paladin just so I could get a couple proficiencies. I might even switch it to a Cleric multi-class at some point.
No choice but to keep going.
Oh yeah, these guys are doppelgangers, so you can't use hold person on them. Nice. Touche. Touche. You can use hold monster though. The level 5 spell. Don't want to waste the level 5 spell right now? I don't think so. Let's just do Dissonant Whispers. Nice. Jurassic Park moment incoming. Hey, there's a Jurassic Park game coming out probably this year called Jurassic Park Survival. I'm kind of interested in it. Relive my childhood fears. Plus damage per hit is too good when you can have so many ways to get more than 1 attack. Yeah, for sure. And plus 10, like in the first half of the game, is like insanely overpowered. It's already good, like end game, but then in the first half of the game when opponents have less HP, not even fair. It's not even fair. Oh, I can do this fireball, but I'm gonna hit Patty. Do you guys think Patty's worth the sacrifice? I'm gonna let you guys make this determination. Is Patty worth the sacrifice of a fireball? Yes or no? Where Gal is your double hand crossbow guy? Huh? What are you saying? Yeah, Gal has 2 hand crossbows right now. He's not using them though. Just for looks. F Patty? Okay. Alright. Well, say goodbye to Patty. Aw, that's my mother's name. Okay, well, Patty's dead. Wonder if I can charm him. Charm animals. Probably didn't need to waste my bonus action jumping down, but it is what it is. Alright, so 16. You know what's funny is I think I didn't even have Great Weapon Master on when I was attacking dribbles, and I still almost one-rounded him. And at level 11, next level, I'm going to get another extra attack for the fighter. It's crazy. Happy New Year, Michael. Thanks again for your Christmas gift, the game. Appreciate you. Patty cake.
Is ever easy.
Oh man, my foot's asleep right now. Plus 10 with Astarion wielding 2 hand crossbows. Yeah, using the sharpshooter feat with the dual hand crossbows is definitely one of the most powerful builds in the game. There's so many cool multi-class combinations you can do with that too, like the Thief Rogue to get the extra bonus action shot, or the Swords Bard so you can hit multiple targets. Alright. Ah, oh, damn, it's a bad time for my leg to fall asleep. Michael, thank you for 35 months of channel membership. That's ridiculous. I don't even know where time went. Like, I remember when I enabled channel memberships sometime around 3 years ago. I think you're one of the earlier members, Michael. Crazy. Is that the original Displacer Beast? Hold on.
I will not know fate.
I wasn't really paying attention. I think that's a clone. Oh, it is. Yeah, because we have... Alright, so I think I want to attack this one. I don't know if there's a way to save them at this point. Cage door only has 4 HP. Weak to bludgeoning damage and acid. Let's open it up for the Displacer Beast. What? Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. Acid reduces armor class. Acid damage. Oh, okay, well, I guess it didn't work with that. What did I just throw? We didn't throw the right thing. I'm confused as to what just happened, but...
Light on my feet.
Oh, that's why it has the sturdy effect. I didn't do enough damage. Don't you whip your tentacles at me. Alright, we're gonna take the opportunity attack. Oh, nice. No opportunity attack. And then we're gonna kill this damn creature. Shadow Whiskers. Or circus animal. Miss. Told ya. You like to do 2 fighter as well for action surge? Yeah, it just gets real nutty. They're doing that. Like having a really strong opening class, whether that's like assassin, gloomstalker ranger, multi-class between both of those, or like a swords bard where you use like all of your attacks early on, or a battle master where you use your superiority die early on. Like that's huge, because if you can get the battle going in your favor, if you can take out like 2 or 3 of like the really important opponents on the battlefield, like you already won the battle. Having strong opening classes is just so good in this game. Hey, we got a chunk of XP for that. Surprising.
Slayed a clown.
No rest for the wicked, I see. With ease.
What's up, Jackie? Way of the open hand. Still have yet to get around to the monk class.
Let's get going. Open up. Let's move.
I reckon my next playthrough will be a monk.
Time to rest.
Grim Irony. Whenever this weapon lands a critical hit, both target and attacker have to succeed a wisdom saving throw or be affected by fits of laughter. Hideous Laughter. Affected entity can't move or take actions, bonus actions, or reactions, and has disadvantage on strength and dexterity saving throws. Attacks against maybe within 10 feet have advantage.
Can't slow down.
It's an interesting item. Alright, what else do we want to do in the circus? We gotta talk to Lucretius. I don't think I'm gonna do the Dribbles the Clown quest. Like, yeah, who cares on this mode? Oh, I got the Beast Cage key too. We could have kept these animals alive. Let's come over here first. Swords Bard plus Fighter 2 plus Rogue 4. Nice. No Lily statue? Yeah, maybe I will do that. I don't know. Getting the attack roll boost for my bard really isn't like going to help that much, to be honest with you. Was the hardest part of honor mode so far? For myself, the Grim fight in Act 1 was the hardest. I like that Dragonborn.
Action, not reaction. An efficient path. Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
This is gonna be funny.
Into the shadows. A steady hand.
Pickpocketing with Lae'zel.
Mastery in all things.
Oh my god, I got it. Oh.
Win prizes found only in the most exotic of plays. Dribbles is dead. Joyous news. He was most irritating.
True.
Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders is better than any clown.
To get the spear from the Jinn? Yeah, I'm not going to use it with any of my characters, but yeah, true. Actually, I could use it. Actually, maybe I will use it with my Bard, because my Bard does have martial weapon proficiency. Hello, Jessica. Wanted to play Monk also. Yeah, we should get around to that sometime. I remember when I played it up to level 4 in the game preview that I was lucky to experience. It was definitely a lot of fun. I want to play a Shadow Monk. You get Shadow Step, you can zip to different shadows. I'd like to spin the wheel, Mr. Genie.
Let us see if you have luck's favor.
Would I recommend this game? Absolutely. You. Absolutely.
Impossible.
I'm probably biased, though.
You cheated!
I've been covering this game for like 4 years now on my YouTube channel. Never played a game like this? I encourage that you give it a try. You just take your time. In the beginning, whenever you play a CRPG, it's a little bit overwhelming, but take your time. Don't stress out too much if you're not doing good. Just try to figure out your mistakes, learn the foundations of the game, and you'll be just fine. And I think you'll find that you have a love for a genre of a game that you didn't expect that you would love. So did you. I just evened the odds.
Enjoy the jackpot, muley curd!
Yay! This is such a cool part.
Where have I gone to?
And if you're somebody who hasn't played this game and you don't want to do like point and click, because I understand that people have their opinions on point and click, it feels like it's really old. Just play with a controller, and then you can play it kind of like it's an action RPG in a way. I think I'm actually going to fight these guys. They have 66 HP. I usually sneak through this part. This is such a cool part. Just to put this in perspective for you all, let me show you real fast. I know I've done this with many of you guys that are watching. A lot of you guys have already seen this. But I want to show you where we're at on the map right now. Give me 1 second. Where we just were teleported to. The jungles of Cholt. I'm bringing up my map right now. Man, I can't wait to do a lore stream in the future. Just go over everything that we discover. So, oh my god, who is that ugly person? So, right now this is a map of part of Faerun, the continent on the planet of Toril. We zoom in right here. We have the city of Baldur's Gate on the Sword Coast. And the genie just teleported us all the way down here. We're passing the Baldur's Gate 2 area, the city of Atkatla. We have the desert nation of Kalimshan, and then down here are the jungles of Cholt. You can't even see it on this map. So we were just teleported from right here all the way down to here. I don't know exactly where on Cholt, but I'm pretty sure this is part of Cholt right here. It's all down here. So we were teleported really, really far away. I think it'd be pretty cool to have a video game based in the jungles down there. I would actually like a game based out in the Sea of Moonshae over here. Baldurin, also known as the Emperor, the guy who started Baldur's Gate, this is where he amassed his wealth out here and west of the Moonshae Isles, and came back to this area and started Grey Harbor, which eventually blossomed into the city of Baldur's Gate. There's so much, God, there's so much, like, you could just do endless video games and books and content in the Forgotten Realms, especially on the planet of Toril, especially on the continent of Faerun. Because this is like half of one continent. And there's at least, I think, 5 continents on the planet of Toril. We can't even see like the land of Thay, which is where Saz Tam is from, or the Sea of Fallen Stars. We're only looking really at the Sword Coast here. It would be really cool if Larian's next game was based on this city right here, Waterdeep, which is actually bigger than Baldur's Gate population-wise. That would be a really, really cool D&D video game. And then people earlier were talking about Icewind Dale, which is up here, north of the spine of the world, and the 10 Towns is the villages that are based up here. This is where Drizzt Do'Urden meets the Companions of the Hall in the Legend of Drizzt book series. And this is where Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance, that shitty game that came out a couple of years ago, takes place on one of the mountains right in here called Kelvin's Cairn. And we have Mithril Hall, the Dwarven City. I haven't looked at a map in a little while. This is kind of cool. Very detailed map. The city of Daggerford. Actually, the Misty Forest. That's where my Let's Play character was from. He traveled from the Misty Forest down to Baldur's Gate. Alright. Back to the game. Thanks, Narcotic. Does Wolfheart recommend this game? Yeah, hey Q, I'm multi-streaming. I'm over on YouTube right now too. And yeah, this game has been a huge part of my channel and my channel's growth over the past like 4 years. So it's funny that you asked me if I recommend this game. Obviously, you're not familiar with my channel, which is fine. It's just kind of a funny question to ask. I've like dedicated my life to this game the past 4 years. But I feel extremely validated and extremely happy that the game that I chose to dedicate my life to turned out to be a game that I can honestly, genuinely represent. Oh, shit! Recommend, excuse me, not represent. 2 players, because it seems like it's widely accepted as one of the greatest games of all time, which is awesome. So, okay, let's take on the dinosaurs. 95% chance, 85 with Great Weapon Monster toggled on. Let's go with Menacing. Beautiful. Let's do Menacing again. Oh, 65. Damn it! Should have used Precision. So I'm going to go all out on the first dinosaur. Actually, there's only 2. Never mind. I don't have to go all out. But we're going to anyways. Getting the upper hand early on is just so useful in this game. That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. I think I make that attack with advantage because these are... Hold on, let's take a look at the quest log here. Yeah, I make that attack with advantage because I am currently using a bow that's called the Hunting Short Bow, which isn't really amazing damage-wise, but it has the feature Feller of Monsters. You have advantage against monstrosity-type enemies. It also carries over to my weapon attacks too, which is why you see me having advantage. And oh my god, hold on. I have to... Hold on. Let me go into my Google Docs. What is this bow called again? I don't talk about items that much in like build guides because I don't want to like railroad players into playing a certain way to obtain certain items. But I think I want to talk about this bow to offset that -5 penalty to your attack roll. It's called the Hunting Short Bow. Let me just add that in my notes. Hunting Short Bow. I think the Hunting Short Bow, I can't remember how I got that. The Gloves of Dexterity are a good recommendation because you can purchase them from a vendor. It doesn't really require that you play a certain way. Then of course we have the Everburn Blade, which I'm not using anymore. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. Back at it. Thanks, Gortash. Very overwhelming in the city. Yeah, when you enter the city for the first time, you're just kind of like, where do I go from here? But that's also like a beautiful thing too. People that have choice paralysis, it can be pretty tough, but like you can do whatever you want, go wherever you want. That's kind of the point when you enter the city for the first time. Mad Dog, hello. Thanks, Thompson. All right. The bow not carry over to attack rolls with a sword? I thought that it did. Oh, is this not a monstrosity? Should be a monstrosity. Heliosaurus. Saw one of these at a museum the other day. It was alive too. They hatched it. Pretty cool. I was so scared of this place when I came here for the first time on Tactician. Now we're just kind of like... Show yourself, dinosaurs. Yeah! Uh-oh, now I'm facing 3 of them. Oh no. I think they called for mommy. 95% chance. See ya. Beautiful. And you know what? I'm actually going to use evasive footwork. I feel like this is a great maneuver to have in your Battlemaster kit because you're able to obtain so many maneuvers over the course of leveling up. You can't possibly use all of them. I think it's great to have like a couple of them that you just have that are highly situational, such as evasive footwork. And considering that there's 3 dinosaurs right now that are about to attack my character, I feel like using this right now and giving them disadvantage on their attacks for the entire round of combat is actually a really good use of evasive footwork. Let's see if it plays out in my favor. Oh, he used dash, so he's not going to have his attack. Oh, none of them are attacking. Okay, well, I guess that wasn't a good use of evasive footwork. I thought I was going to be a... Uh-oh, dude. How many am I facing right now? Uh-oh. Houston, we might have a problem. Alright, always take out the lower HP target. Not always, but most of the time. Man, I love this, the shadow itself. Once per turn, when you kill an enemy, shroud yourself in primeval darkness to become invisible for 2 turns. I like that. The D&D campaign I'm playing, my DM organized dinosaur racing minigame and has been the most fun I've had in forever. That's pretty funny. That's kind of cool how he's able to make that, a minigame like that in tabletop D&D actually be fun. Hello, Lilin. The advantage of playing Dark Urge to have this cloak. Is that where I got it from? I have a bad memory. I can't remember where I got things from. YouTube no longer allows me to delete my own bad comments, but I can remove comments from other people. Really, bros? Hey, Bros, I got a notification from YouTube the other day that myself and moderators of the channel have the ability to look at chat history now. I don't know if it has come into effect yet, but there might be a way. Let me know if you see a way where you can click on somebody's name and then see a history of the way that they've been participating in the community, which I think is a really good feature, especially when we have those big streams and some people are kind of saying things that they shouldn't say. You can kind of see the history of them to see if it's somebody that you should ban or if they're just having an off day or something like that. I haven't tried it myself, though. Really easy way to see if somebody's like an actual toxic person in general or if they're just having a bad day. I try to be pretty lenient with people, give them a second chance. Twitch has that too. Yeah, I know that Twitch has it. I'm just surprised that YouTube is implementing. I'm happy though, because YouTube's definitely behind in terms of features like that for live streams specifically. I think it's time to drink a potion. Should I throw the iron flask right now? That'd be funny. First option now is called Channel Activity, and it's easy to read. That's pretty cool. Beware, YouTube viewers. Baraz is checking out your history of comments. Gotta keep up with the competition. Yeah, somewhat. I don't even know if I'd consider it. I mean, Twitch and YouTube are in competition in the live streaming space, but like, live streaming is Twitch. Live streaming is not YouTube. YouTube makes so much money from other places. It's videos and stuff like that. It's just crazy. YouTube could be done with live streaming and they would be perfectly fine. They'd be thriving just like they are right now. But yeah, it is still competition in that regards, to a certain extent. Hey, Shy. Fight against the dinosaurs is fun with a druid. Why do you say that? Oh, Oh, okay. You're gonna take the wild-shaped dinosaur form. Nice. I respect it. You know what's cool about Twitch is Twitch went through a CEO change earlier this year. Dan Clancy is the new Twitch CEO. And my God, he is just so much... He's a very likable guy. Just gives me hope for the future of Twitch, because in the past I always felt like Twitch was like horribly ran. We still have yet to see what the future brings, but like Emmett Shear was the CEO in the past. Basically never commented on anything. Like Dan Clancy is a breath of fresh air for the Twitch atmosphere. He also streams himself. You can watch him stream, so he actually uses the product that he's a CEO of, which I also think is pretty cool. And he's also very, very open with discussing things with other streamers, like the future of the platform, Twitch's decisions that they've made, things of that nature. Oh, I already have that on Lazdell. So right now we have Paralyzing Surgeon's Subjugation Amulet equipped. Aw, man. Really? I can't get a speak... It would have been a cool Speak with the Dead. That would have been a great opportunity for some Jungles of Chult lore right there. Missed opportunity, Larian. Not good. Not good. I think I'm going to play Jurassic Park Survival when it comes out later this year, just for your guys' entertainment. Because when I say that Jurassic Park scared the crap out of me when I was a child, I actually mean it. Aliens and dinosaurs. I was also very, very infatuated. Very, very interested in dinosaurs, but also very scared too. All because of the one damn scene in Jurassic Park. The Velociraptor kitchen scene. And I can see that exact scene reenacted in Jurassic Park Survival gameplay, and I want to experience it and confront my damn fears, so I'm no longer scared of velociraptors when I'm in a kitchen. Anybody else scared of aliens when they were younger? Like the movie Mars Attacks terrified me, and that movie is laughable nowadays when you look at the the production value. After hitting a creature with a weapon attack, you can cast illusion or enchantment spells as a bonus action. There's a lot of interesting items that benefit like a Spellblade type character. But you gotta be like a Spellblade type character. And there's really not like a ton of builds in this game for that. Alright, I think I've explored most of this. Can I jump down here? 25 HP. That's some bullshit if you ask me.
Eager for battle.
SJ Lit, thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs over on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. Happy New Year. Appreciate that. Velociraptor is just a big chicken. Girl. With really sharp teeth. You think if chickens were as big as velociraptors, they would be carnivores? Or we're just going to check out over here because I really don't want to leave this place because I love this part of the game. But is there any more raptors here? Kind of low on HP. The dinosaur bones down here. I like when dinosaurs become part of like a fantasy game. Isn't that crazy to think that dinosaurs existed on planet Earth? It's actually pretty damn crazy.
Eager for battle.
Unless it's all a conspiracy.
Blackets will be done.
You know, Tate told me a fun fact when he was up here visiting for the holidays. Moderator Tate. Tate, you here right now by any chance? Told me a fun fact about the amount of dinosaurs that are discovered every year. It was pretty cool. Wow, man, look at this. Does kind of look like the mountain pass a little bit, though. What happens if I don't succeed in the lockpick here? Uh-oh. I always forget about that. Damn, I need, oh, crap. Okay, it's actually not too bad. Wish I had guidance right now, though. Need a 12 or higher, and we got this. Easy peasy. Who am I kidding? Luna. This weapon will return to your hand when thrown. You cannot be forced to drop the trident. When thrown, the weapon creates an explosion that deals 3 to 12 thunder damage in a 20-foot blast centered on the target. Veil of the Wind. You gain a 10-foot bonus to movement speed and jump distance. Equipping this weapon gives you immunity to falling damage. Luna Glowing. This object shines with a glowing light in a radius of 20 feet. It's actually a pretty damn good weapon. The movement bonus is also... Oh my god, wait, hold on. It's 12 to 24 damage because of the 1d6 thunder? Holy crap, that's more than the sword that I have equipped right now. I don't know if Great Weapon Master will work with it, though. The 1d8 weapon, it's a versatile weapon. I think I'm giving it to my bard. It's a cool weapon. You guys want to see me throw it? Watch this. Back in my hands. Want to see it again? I'm going to show you, even if you don't want to. Badass, right? Freaking badass. Oh, that would have been cool if it... Great Weapon Master doesn't work with that item. Like it shouldn't. But it does work. Great feat. WTF is this weapon? Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's kind of cool. Like, I love that Larian has a lot of weapons and items and things that are hard to discover if you're not watching other people do it. Because, like, this whole thing with the genie, you have to handle that in a certain way to be sent here. Pretty cool. Man, I'm addicted to these diet caffeine-free Pepsis right now. I gotta stop it.
Quickly then.
Alright, let's talk to Lucretia, although I'm not going to do that quest, I don't think, but I might get some XP.
Time for chatter.
Oh, dear. I thought the Absolute wouldn't as... But I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love. Oh.
You know what? I actually denied the quest, because there's no way that I do the Dribbles the Clown quest. There's not a chance in hell. And hey, I know I said this before, but Itchy and Scratchy. Simpsons Easter egg right there. Okay, I guess let's head to a couple stores here. I don't know how many more encounters there is to do in the Rivington district. Could do Arthur's Mansion real fast. Open Hand Temple. Oh yeah, we have a few encounters that we can do there. Let me check Arthur's basement real fast. Damn, I gotta take a rest really bad.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
This is a good use of Act 1 potions right here. Lazel, what are you doing? It's gonna take forever. I could kill her. I'm trying to be Dark Urge Redemption though. Trying to be a nice Dark Urge.
all's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Breathe deep and move.
Peace now.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard of an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. Peace here will stand a chance.
I love the music boxes in this game.
Can't keep me out.
Tardis was on stream. I'd have him sing this song for you guys. Well, that's a letdown. I have to break this hatch. Seriously? Hold on, can I just break this door open? I wonder if there's a key in this room. Where's Astarion when you need him? Bet you the key is probably on Arthur. It'd actually be interesting to try to loot him or pickpocket him to see if the key is on him.
She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Really? Really, game? You're gonna do that me in front? You're gonna do that to me in front of everybody? I think it's upstairs. Yeah, well, I'm too lazy to do that. Funny thing is, I probably could have gone upstairs, got the key, and then came back and did that faster. All right, let me show you guys how to handle a room full of traps, okay?
My faith will guide me.
It's really quite simple. You just come over here to your cleric, and you cast resistance, okay? And then you take your character
Best avoid that trap.
that has resistance, and you just run through the room. And you enjoy the beautiful light show that is to come. Just like that.
Don't give me trouble now.
Great, I got a lockpick again. Oh man, it's a 20? Dude, what's going on with these? Should have searched for the damn keys. Aha! Arthur, package still waiting for you at Below Gears. You better not be late again or we'll start to wonder if you're really as committed as you claim to be. Pick it up, put it in the teddy bears, make the donation. It couldn't be simpler, really. If it's here this time tomorrow, we'll stuff you with it. As you well know, we've plenty to spare.
Looks like his generosity's compromised.
Arthur, you bad, bad, bad man. We found a blackmail letter in a toymaker's cellar. Something dangerous has been placed inside toys donated to the refugees. We should find them and quickly. I like how Larian just went all out for that one. Is there anything else in this room that I can't? I don't think so. See if we can get any more fireworks to go off. We got a war drum over here. That's pretty cool. We got a ball. Let me pick that up for scratch. You just jump over the traps? That's stupid, Shy. Why would you do that? Jump over the traps? Come on, when you can do this? Oh, we got another ball here too. Stuffed teddy bear. I'm never going to trust a teddy bear again. Barb with the drum is the best. Fight me? You want a 1v1 in Apex Legends, Shy?
An army marching towards the city.
Probably kick my ass. I haven't played that game in a long time. You guys want to see me 1v1 Shy in Apex Legends? Alright, let's go to... I'm gonna stop at the shop up here. I think we have the Orin scene to experience. And then we're gonna talk to Gortash, which should be pretty interesting as the Dark Urge. Apparently, from what you guys have been saying.
Very well.
Sesame, what's up? SP, hello.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection
Act like an
of
old
weapons.
pro thief.
Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
1v1 Nuketown? That's a classic right there. I wonder how many people in these chats would know what Nuketown is. Because my channel is mostly focused around RPGs, even though I do have a big FPS history, but most of my subscribers I don't think are FPS fans, but you guys know what Nuketown is? It's a damn classic. And how will you know my perfect weapon?
I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
I like to hum a little funeral dirge. Add a sense of occasion.
I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
Nuketown is a Call of Duty reference. Inspired. The rush of adrenaline does wonders for my creative process.
Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes and what it gives. One more question, if you'll humor me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
I do all I can to keep my loved ones safe from my blade.
You can't stop yourself any more than stop your blood pumping. You delay the inevitable.
Uh-oh. Don't listen to him, Wolf. Run away. Oh my god.
Look at it. Come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone. Weak and soft and broken.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, sweet sibling. The world has dulled you. Or maybe I poked your mind matter too sharply. I could end it now. But I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
I mean, be honest. Yes or no with Orin?
So Orin is
Yes
a
or no?
shapeshifter.
Be honest.
How long is she been watching?
Gonna have to go with a big fat yes on that one.
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward.
Hey, easy now, buddy. I didn't attack you. I've been out here the whole time.
Don't dare lie to me. I saw you with my own eyes. Grinning at me like some bloody imbecile. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face.
You must have been attacked by my twin. She's a real handful. Yes? No? Never? Yes? Mash? I mean... That's not the question that I was asking.
A liar and a thug. It's time someone beat some bloody respect into you.
What if she smells like human guts? Does that change your answer? Alright, it's time to kill this guy. Come here.
Let my name be known.
You little jabroni. Shouldn't have been standing there. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and pay a visit to my Dragonborn friend down here. See if we got any good Act 3 items. to indulge ourselves with.
Gildra? Oh, how can I help you? Of course.
Show me your wares. Arrow of Dragon Slain deals double damage to dragons. I'm thinking about the Legend of Answer quest, and I might actually pick that up because I'm tempted to do that quest. I'm kind of scared though too, because Zaphiel said it bugged out for him. It would suck to TPK from something that's buggy, but I think I'm gonna do that fight because I think it's gonna be it's gonna be an epic one. So I'm gonna buy that. Sure, why not? Arrow of Humanoid Slain. Yeah, I'll buy that too, and I'll forget it, and I'll never use it probably. But you know, what are you gonna do? Can't win them all. Bone Spike Garb. That's Barbarian. Breastplate +2. Oh wait, what kind of? Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. What am I using right now with my Bard? 15 AC. When I have 16 AC available right here. Although my 15 AC does use Radiating Shockwave. Affected entity has a -1 to attack rolls for each remaining turn. Yeah, we'll put that on. 10, 15. And then we have this heavy armor, Reaper's Embrace. Right now I have on Adamantine Split. All incoming damage reduced by 2. And then when a melee attack hits you, the attacker is sent reeling for 3 turns. Recovering from receiving a terrible blow. Hitting a strong metal has a -1 penalty to attack rolls for every turn remaining. You know, it is kind of, I really do like, I like the all incoming damage reduced by 2, but I feel like having a +1 to my AC might go further. I'd rather just not get hit in the first place, you know? Let's put on Reaper's Embrace. Oh, that one also has Magical Plate as well. And Reaper's Rigidity. When activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell or action, but have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Yeah, we'll wear it. Ketherick's armor. Alright, and then we're using robes with Gale, even though he can wear light armor. We have Reaper's... Okay, alright. Yeah, I think we're good.
Let us have words.
Jahira's the best. Jahira's unfortunately dead
Customer.
in my
Sorry.
run. Ketherick put her down in one
can I
turn.
help
I
you?
couldn't even do anything about it. Smoke powder is the best arrow, you think?
Of course.
Never really used them before. But damn, you're right. 4d6 force damage. That is pretty cool. Shoot an arrow full of explosive powder, pushing the target back 10 feet. You know what? I might take you up on that offer. Probably should be talking with my Bard, though.
Come back.
No one stopped me yet.
How can I help you? Of course. Gildro's finest.
For 400 buckaroonies? I think I can do that. Alright, what else do we got here? Any good weapons? Ambusher. Stalker gloves. You gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. Your sneak attack deals an additional 1 to 4 force damage. It's kind of cool. Half plate armor +2. You take 2 less piercing damage. I'm buying it. The offer's been refused. Oh. Sorry about that. Alright, we're going to put that on my Bard because I want a higher AC so I don't lose my concentration as often. Damn, that looks pretty sick. Cool. Alright. That was a good little stop. Let me sell a few items real fast.
How can I help you?
Damn, I just got 3,000 gold from that transaction. That's insane. I'm going to be able to buy all sorts of scrolls when we get to Sorcerous Sundries now.
Excellent choice.
Yes. Ketherick's Warhammer. I think it's time to get rid of that bad boy. I'm going to sell that. Falar Alluve. I haven't been using that. After hitting a creature with a weapon attack, you can cast Illusion. Nope, don't need that. Nice. Wonder how much the Iron Flask will be worth If a vendor knew what I had inside it, I think it'd be worth probably 1 million gold.
What am I to do?
All right, let's go experience some Dark Urge scenes. Hold on, do we got any camp supplies here?
Of course.
We're gonna have to start stealing soon. This should be a pretty cool Dark Urge scene coming up here. Oh, we do have the way of the. You know what? Screw it. Let's go to Gortash first. That'll be more fun.
Let us talk together.
Great headline.
This does not. We have the Duke's full support.
Smells like a rare steak. I haven't tried those before. Soup. Inspect Lich? No, there's no Lich in this game. I mean, there's Liches in the lore, but you can't be a Lich like you could in, like, Wrath of the Righteous.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff...
Looking ahead.
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
Every sunrise has been thoroughly tested by your slow down, sweet
Ocean?
What does it feel like?
What good is that?
Just sent him flying.
In a word.
I mean, did you see how far that watching through me?
You just want to go to the Velveteen Elixir, don't you?
I love Worms Crossing. It's a good time in here.
Now here's... Stop. Now you've just sampled some of everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing.
No potions of speed, but I think he does sell hyena ears, does he? I remember we went through this on Tactician. Belladonna. Corpse Rose, so we can make that deadly poison. Hastening Spores. Eagle Feather. Tamask Spores. And Tongue of Madness. That reminds me of the Underdark. Reminds me of Early Access. Like I'm gonna cry now. I missed that. Oh my god, increase your strength to 27? Yeah, I'm taking that. Okay. There's one medium armor that gives you all dex as a bonus in AC. Yeah, I do recall seeing that item. That's pretty damn strong. Alright, let's go have a chat with Gortash. Hello, Henny. Meredy.
To meet my mother and father.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters.
I don't think I have the pass for the coronation ceremony.
Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Please let me in. I meant to be in the coronation orchestra. It's my big break. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that.
Workshire minstrels, I swear to Helm. Whatever. I'm not getting it in the neck because some flautist was missing. You want the last door on the right. Hop to it, Bard.
She lets in my entire party. That's funny. Not just the bard. Also lets in a battle master, level 10, a wizard, and a cleric. Alright, let's take a quick long rest, because who knows what's going to happen here. Search Dr. Hook. Singer from the 70s. What do we have here?
Queen Vlakis.
Oh, important scene.
You are a Charlotte, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen.
Damn.
A final chance.
Quite an offer.
Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing. You are nothing. The Githyanki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow, while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
Crazy voice, right? Yep, Lae'zel and most Githyanki were raised to worship Vlaakith as their deity. Which is why every session I talk about, and Keith too, we always talk about how much of a lore drop it is in this game for the Githyanki race. What Larian has expanded upon in the lore.
Soldier, I think this might be it. Soon. I'm not past looking for Damon, but I want us both to be ready if... A bit sweaty, but can't wait to be home.
Man, what a group I got going here. Holy crap. Apparently everybody wants to talk with me. My question is, who is Orin gonna take when she kidnaps somebody? My god, if she takes Lae'zel, I am gonna... Oh, that'll be rough. She's not gonna take Lae'zel, is she? That's my main character.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have who would take in these souls to make this city a...
Got the Oathbreaker over here. Should I renew my oath real fast?
I have been waiting. You called to me. What? Tell me. Why did you abandon your oath? Your oath is broken. Even now. Should you wish to do so, speak with me again.
Yeah, we'll become an Oathbreaker. Why not?
Though born of a vile source, these powers can
Orin
be
doesn't take someone in your current party? Okay, alright. Makes sense, because when she took Lae'zel in my first round, Lae'zel wasn't in my group. And then she stabbed Lae'zel in the eyes.
Your oath no longer binds
Alright, thanks, Randy.
The choice is yours alone.
Orin takes Gal, Helson, or Lae'zel. Orin can also take Yenna, though, too. The child. I wonder if Yenna only is taken if you don't have other companions in your camp. I'm not really a Bardadin. I just have one level in Paladin. I probably would have been better off using a Cleric subclass. I just quickly took one of the martial classes so I could get proficiency with medium armor and be able to use shields with my Lord Bard. Really the only reason. I wouldn't even consider myself a Bardadin. How you doing, brother? Looking quite shrimpy, if I must say so myself. Loser. Alright, we'll chat with Lae'zel real fast. I'm gonna go get into some combat.
It is done.
I left
There is
Lae'zel
no
in camp one time and she took her.
As long as the undying queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Cat kebabs. Consider Lae'zel's past and present. What is the true source of her resentment?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was.
True, imagine growing up
never be again.
with faith in something that you find out is a scam or evil later on in life. Spent your entire life worshipping and fighting in the name of that something.
Yes. From doubt rises certainty. Orpheus, the prince of the comet, he is living truth.
Orpheus is such a great character.
Yet, and Orpheus will be the light that guides me there. I have been born anew in Gith's son, my savior. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shema Salah Orpheus. Orpheus is will above all. May the comet blaze my path.
Do I have a Starry on here? I do, don't I? Yeah, there he is. Guess auto select is broken again. Is this naked mind flayer scene? No, it's not. Okay.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was
I feel like the music should change for this part.
I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while.
You guys want me to try to bang the mind flare? I mean, I'm not against it.
Isn't unwelcome.
What are you doing?
Trying to guard us. The brain is restless.
Nah.
But I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing.
It'll be a mind fuck.
Else.
Nice, bro. You have a love interest?
Not love, no. What I had with Belen Stelmane was much more than that. It was unique, at least when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally.
Just want
Far from
to
it.
slap that brain.
I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my
Take it to
relationship
pound
with
what?
Belen was different from my relationship with you.
How so?
In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her.
What?
I conceived the plot, but Belen took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together,
Don't believe this guy?
order to chaos.
Mm-hmm.
At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her.
God, the Emperor is so sexy.
Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Tentacles, man, you know? Do you need a hug?
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome.
Wolf sharing his
Most people
squid
think
fetish
that
to the
mind
wolf
flayers
pack.
are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
I mean, you guys showed your bear fetish when you supported Baldur's Gate 3, you know what I mean? What's wrong with a squid at this point? Alright, let's give the Emperor's hand a reassuring squeeze. Never done this before. Feels right.
Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Yeah, the Emperor is a highly manipulative, deceptive squid, for sure. Evil Psycho. I think they should have cut the camp music for that scene. I remember thinking that on my first run too. Alright, let's buff up and then let's go see if we got a nice little Dark Urge scene. Actually, first, we gotta call in my familiars, because aid with the familiars and Longstrider is OP.
I'm sure.
Let's call in Quoth the Raven. Let's call in Scratch the Dog.
All right. What now?
And let's call in Us. Wait, will Us make people freak out? It'd be funny if the entire place just erupted into combat because I pulled Us out and I TPK'd. Alright. Now we can do Aid. Damn, that's so good. Take a familiar with 1 HP and give them 16 HP.
What to do?
I really enjoy buffing my party up in this game. It's just satisfying. It feels good. It's also visually appealing in this
Never a dull
game,
moment.
which helps.
Very well.
Naughty, naughty, naughty little master.
Haven't seen the butler in a while.
You have disobeyed your father's wishes one time too many. For she who fights with monsters should look to it that she herself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. Another will embrace what you have rejected. And that other will be your death. But your father loves you dearly. You may re-inherit yourself yet.
Slayer.
Slaughter your line. Become the last of your name. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Damn, that was an epic scene right there. And if you don't play it,
blood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims, years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal.
Aren't we all
His
Baal
heir,
spawn? Classic
his
joke.
scion.
What I was trying to say is, if you don't play as the Dark Urge, you don't see the Slayer form until you confront Orin. That's definitely some foreshadowing right there. Really, really cool. Definitely enjoying the Dark Urge. I'm wondering if I kill Orin if I'm gonna get the Slayer form. Recall that there was another, the woman who became the Slayer.
You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh you saw in the colony. Orin, it's time for a family reunion. But be wary of your confessors. Will friend turn to foe, knowing what you are?
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend.
Mr.
Orin told me
Gortash.
you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home.
Thank you, sir.
Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Okay. Sure, no problem, buddy.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards. Better not be cursed.
Why not? I could just go do the Legend of Answer right now. That would be pretty stupid. Hey, would you look at that?
I should speak up.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The dead. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gor. A splendid shindig, I hear. I'd hate for him to...
Moving ahead.
You kill Isabel, you get Slayer. I think I remember somebody saying that. Howdy, howdy, folks. How you doing? Why do they group all the halflings together? Oh, no, they didn't. Okay. Why does everybody look so short? It is. It's mostly halflings here. Halflings and dwarves. Got the few.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
Point taken. I'll keep things peaceful.
The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest.
crawling back from her bloody disgrace. It's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes. Orin told me she made a fool of you, but I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy.
You know me.
Then she didn't lie. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
What was my role in this plan?
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf. But that our plans would fail like so many before, because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
You'll have a mod for Gortash, see, Marie? You guys don't think Gortash is a handsome young man? Why is the crown Bailey?
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
What kind of partnership do you have in mind?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
And what are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, so I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal.
That's crazy. What do you propose?
Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as...
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
Okay. I like
what
that
do you
plan.
say? Shall we be allies?
Say it. You think I'm a monster?
No deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well,
true.
We need not honor it.
Yeah, so we might as well say yes to it. But first, let's examine Gortash's body language and expressions. Can you trust him?
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Very well. I pledge my solemn oath. I will defeat Orin, and we shall be allies.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring... Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless.
Uh-oh.
Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger, hidden among us. Skvar!
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
I must go.
Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
All right.
Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
The mask on Shadowheart never fails to make you chuckle.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
Remember when Larian gave us just a little preview of this scene? We're all speculating on it, trying to figure out why the Duke would be doing this to Gortash.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
If he wasn't under the influence of the tadpole, there's no way Duke Ravengard would do that. He's a good man.
Gathered
Cares
guests,
about his city.
grant ye consent?
Sure.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Is there a time limit with the investigation?
Friends,
I think it's just going,
the
taking a long
Steel Watch
rest.
stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Never in my life have I seen the Coronation without any missing textures. Why you guys gotta pick on my mask with Shadowheart?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Truest of souls.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his.
Have you come to behold the new dawn?
Indeed, the Absolute will bring glory upon this fair city. Oh, I forgot, we picked up the Counselor Floric quest. I'm here to help you. Floric sent me.
Help me? Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of a vermin. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Okay.
Punished. Floric must be locked up somewhere. Seems
Shadowheart's
she's still
nose.
alive.
What have you done to Floric?
I stilled her tongue.
Oh,
That's
damn.
the end of the matter. The sun rises, true soul. Are you not just Faerun suffers in, but Baldur's Gate will, and it will be Gortash.
Sure thing, buddy. Whatever you say. Oh shit!
For communal use, it seems.
Oh, okay, thank God. What if the whole room just turned on me for clicking on that door? I would have had to pop invisibility potions and then get out of dodge. Field Watch are really tough right now. There's a lot of them in here too.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm excited for the future Orin interactions as the Dark Urge for sure.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated.
I mean, he's upstairs right now.
Rude. Or is there?
He won't be causing trouble for Gortash.
Do do. Do 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 do. Let's go do this content over here. I really like this area. Gives me DOS 2 vibes. Nice little creative idea out of Larian here to have us go to this Pirate Lake Cove. Not gonna fight Gortash. Right now that would be pretty stupid on honor mode at this level in that room with all the steel watch. I attempted that on Tactician a few times. I think I was level 9 or 10. Or maybe I was level 12. I don't know. It's a tough fight to do, though. A very, very tough fight. You gotta use all the tricks in the bag. Definitely not smart to play around with that on honor mode. We'll fight him later on in the game. Fort Joy vibes. Oh, man, I missed have been the original Sin 2 so much. Hey, Scratch, come here, buddy. Go fetch this ball.
Must be tired from all that running around.
Guess we'll do it ourselves.
Still breathing. What path lies before me? Still alive, so that's progress. Is that blood? No, never mind.
The corpse has no.
game do you think Larian will make next? Honestly, my guess is as good as anyone else's. I have no idea. I feel like I lean towards them making like a Divinity game just because they're so popular now. They wouldn't have to spend the money buying a license or making a deal with another company. At the same time, I don't know. I mean, if Larian went with another D&D game or if they got an IP to a different universe, pretty much guaranteed success, so. Do 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 do.
Nothing hurts anymore. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Ruff, ruff. Have you seen this Baldur's Gate 3 Christmas gift, an animated short? Of course. Yes. I love all the animated little cartoons that Larian has hired like other companies to make or other YouTube channels. I wish it was a TV series. I look like Roa Moonglow? You talking about me, IRL? Or the character that I morphed into?
Indolence breeds madness. Quickly then.
The character?
That ship was at the docks at moonrise. I could not be mistaken.
Cool little area here. I wish there was more to do on the ship. Like, really nothing there. Marlboro, man, Texas, TX, does that stand for Texas? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Bro wishes she had your hair and hairline. I don't know, I'm starting to get some grays in the hair. I don't know if I'm losing my hairline yet. I'm not sure. I think it's always been like to right there my entire life, so I think I'm good, but who knows. My dad still has a fairly good hairline at 63. Maybe I'll get the lucky gene. Oh, should I have? No! Guess it's just RNG, right? You know, I kind of want to be bald. Because if I start getting a major receding hairline, I'm just going bald. Cutting all that crap off. Then you got nothing to worry about, nothing to clean. Seems like a good life to me. Very well.
Keeping low. Unheard. Unseen.
Oh, I was wondering if that would put me in combat.
Keeping my head down. Breathe deep and
I can't afford to fail.
Let me recite their demise.
Oh, I had another attack. I like this Dragonborn right here. He's a ranger. We're gonna kill him first. Actually, we're gonna kill the person with a staff. Always take out the mages first, right? 95% chance. 95 with Great Weapon Master on. Yeah, what the hell. Might as well.
What should I do? Heading there.
There's no way for me to cast it without hitting Lae'zel. Or is there? Light Cleric for the win.
Behold the dance of death.
Go, little brain. Go, go, go. You take them both down? Do you want me to do, Gold? Still top-down view or maybe third person in their next game? Good question. I think what they did with Baldur's Gate, I think this is perfect. If they do a CRPG, I'm assuming that they'll still have the more isometric view available. I think a lot of people like what they did with this game, like being able to get down into mostly the third person in an isometric game is a really nice added touch. Makes exploration a lot more fun when you can zoom in like that. Not today, my friend. The difference in work required too, like a CRPG or even an ARPG that has an isometric view, one where you can't rotate the camera, requires like so much less work in environmental artwork and design and things of that nature than a game that allows isometric and third person view. Or just in general, I guess like a isometric game that doesn't allow you to rotate the camera. They literally only have to make like a bunch of like mostly 2D objects that don't have like any backsides or anything like that because you can't rotate the camera. The amount of work that Larian put in this game to allow us to get into the third person and also isometric with rotating camera is pretty incredible. When your character can't assume like certain perspectives, like the third person or first person view, it changes the environmental design, like what's required out of the developers as to how they have to design things. When you allow a player to get down and actually walk around objects and be able to see from that, you know, more first person or third person up close view, every single object has to be like completely, you know, 3D designed, etc. Very different than just a game that's purely isometric. Valerian certainly didn't hold back. All right, let's do. Let's do. Still haven't used Cone of Cold yet, but I don't really have a use for it right now. Let's kill this guy first because he's gonna kill our guild members. Really, I failed at 80%. Really now.
I am fury. I am death.
Aw, damn. Oh, nice. Cool. Still invisible. Don't think I needed to use precision attack when I go invisible like that. That's an amateur mistake that I'm making when I do that. It's hard to break the habit of casting precision. My god, Lae'zel is a freaking beast, dude. It's just crazy. We're definitely going to disarm this guy. Oh, I'm out of superiority dice. Never mind. What are you doing, bucko? Well, now you're dead. Let's send Lae'zel your way.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Critical hit.
Time to strike.
Critical hit.
Taste my fury.
Oh, why'd I use paralyzing critical? That was stupid.
Ready. Strike hard, strike fast.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Critical hit. God, I'm so good at predicting RNG. XCOM 2 RNG.
You did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild.
Yeah, disarming attack is a really good battle maneuver from the Battle Master. It's really good because it requires your opponent to pick up their weapon and equip it, which costs an action to equip your weapon. So very, very slept on Battle Master maneuver that you can pick up. You don't remember this fight, Fade? This fight is in the Rivington district out near a little cave off to the side. I prefer gold to gratitude.
One usually follows the other. Here you go.
Who did I just kill to earn that coin?
A new flavor of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord.
Oh, the Stone Lord. Never heard of him.
Lucky you. He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld. And he doesn't play nice with others.
So these are members of the Guild, which is the largest criminal organization in the city of Baldur's Gate, ran by Nine Fingers Keen. And they're squaring up against the Stone Lord agents, which are a new faction, underground faction. And the Guild is not okay with that, of course, because they want to run the city's criminal enterprise. Surely he can't stand against the Guild.
We think he's in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests the Guild always wins in the end. But this Stone Lord is...
I really like how Larian made it so you can team up with organizations such as the Guild, which are, I don't want to say pure evil. They do very evil things in the city, but they also care for the well-being of the overall city because they can't run their business. Kind of like the Mafia, you know what I mean? Like the Mafia doesn't want to kill everybody because they wouldn't be able to have a business. I like how Larian allows you to kind of like form relationships with factions like that, such as the Guild, because the Guild wants the city to thrive. They don't want the Absolute to take over the city, so you can team up with them without really it being an evil choice. Thanks for the tip. 630 gold. Jackpot. Do I have... Hold on, wait. Do I have passive? Do I have non-lethal? Why does this guy look like he's breathing? Or his tail is moving? That's weird. Corpse Grinder. Nice. Do not fail. The guild has caught wind of our activities down by the river. Haha. The Stone Lord has personally requested that you see off any visitors. I have heard murmurings that your dockside crew begin to doubt the tales around the Stone Lord's capabilities. Keep our shipments secure, and he will not need to come down in person and make a demonstration.
Never wanted the easy path. Anything of use?
Rested enough. Now, forward.
Oh, that's cool. I can cast Speak with the Dead one time, and then I can switch off the amulet, and I still have the ability to recast it. Didn't think that would work. Who is the Stone Lord exactly? Well, it's a bit of a spoiler if you don't know it. But we are in spoiler territory, right? The current acting Stone Lord is the man, the myth, the legend himself. The ruler of the space giant miniature hamsters. Minsk of Rashomon.
You did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild.
AKA Matt Mercer. Who did we just kill?
A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord. He is. Nobody has actually seen him, but word is he's tough as rocks and ruthless as an ettin.
DOS 2 vibes, for sure. I wonder if Larian was able to... I know they used a lot of DOS 2 assets. You could tell when Baldur's Gate came out in early access. There was a lot of assets that were directly pulled from DOS 2. I wonder if, for the ship, they pulled the DOS 2 ship and then just made some adjustments to it. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, hold on. Let me come over here real fast.
If I do.
Minsk the Mastermind. Yeah, I don't know if I'd use that word to describe Minsk, but yeah. Looks like a DOS 2 ship. Oh, damn, that makes me hungry. Pork sausage. You know what I want tonight? Burger King. Oh, God, it would be so good. You know what? No. Although my New Year's resolution didn't include... Well, it did. I wanted to eat overall healthy, but I didn't say I could never eat fast food again. Let's try to eat within certain windows. I mean, I could justify having big-ass sloppy Whopper. Bunch of greasy, juicy fries splattered with ketchup all over my naked bot. What?
All's well that ends.
I didn't say I was eating the Burger
As bad
King.
as it could have.
Drive-through windows. You have a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. That doesn't help anybody in my party. Why does fast food have to taste so damn good? You know what I mean? Like that, whatever you believe in, the higher power. However our world was created, that was a straight up evil move. You know what I mean? To make fast food so damn good, but be so utterly unhealthy for you. That's evil, man. You know, although a lot of healthy food can taste really good, but you have to know how to cook. You have to have somebody that knows what they're doing with the healthy food to make it taste really good. You know? And then it's not bad. I would eat healthy all the time. Grease is delicious, but why? Why is it like that? I wish like an apple tasted like a Whopper, right? Why can't a banana be like a Hershey's chocolate bar filled with peanut butter? Is it a test?
Here we go.
Why can't strawberries taste like a milkshake? True, but I actually really like strawberries. The only reason why I don't get strawberries that often is because I hate getting fruit from the grocery store, because I feel like, especially when you get like strawberries,
No one stopped me
you get
yet.
like a batch and then it's like half of them are like rotten on the bottom. It happens to me all the time. Or I don't eat it fast enough and then it goes bad. You know, there was a time when I was in college, many moons ago at this point, where I was really trying to be healthy, and me and one of my roommates, we ate like the purest clean food you could eat. Like we're talking like chicken breast and rice with no like barbecue sauce, like nothing. It's pure clean food. And
Lost in thought.
over time, I probably did it for like 3 months.
Forthwith.
As the days went on, I started to feel like fast food or even sugary stuff was almost disgusting. It's like my body got used to like the whole food. So that's a little mind trick that you can play if you want to get healthier. You can do it long enough, your body will probably start, I mean, I'm no nutritionist, so your body will probably start rejecting the idea of even wanting fast food. That's happened to me with a few things. Like Mountain Dew disgusts me.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
The idea of drinking a Mountain Dew, unless it's Baja Blast, the amount of sugar in that, like, I don't even want it. It sounds disgusting. You guys get what I'm saying? You guys catching my drift here? Are you guys ignoring me? GM Dragon, thanks for the $2 super chat for your strawberry pie. You know, we haven't talked about this in a while, but all of you guys that are new around here, fruit desserts are disgusting. The 2 and 2 don't go together. And I know I'm right, and I know most of you guys agree with me, you just won't admit it. Like, you don't put fruit with dessert. They are two separate things, okay? So if you're gonna have a pie, you can have like a chocolate pie, but you don't have a strawberry pie, you don't have a peach pie. Alright? That's disgusting. The 2 and 2 just not a good mix. You know what I mean? Ice cream with sprinkles, don't be putting cherries on top of it, don't be, you know, putting strawberries inside it and or getting strawberry flavor. No. These are two very different food groups, and they deserve to be separated at all times. I will eat strawberries all day, every day, and I'll eat ice cream all day, every day. But my God, if you put the 2 and 2 together, I'm just not friends with you. I'm just not friends with you. It's really that simple. You guys agree? You couldn't be more right, says Pyro. Thanks, man. Yep. Strawberry anything is amazing as long as it's not combined with dessert. Yeah, see? I knew you guys would agree with me. Listens intently while drinking my code red. How can I... Hold on. Everybody get back here. Let me take Lazel.
Enough waiting.
I don't think I've ever come in this way, like, from the get-go. Can you not move this? Oh, there we go.
Without delay.
Hey, there we go.
Undetected.
You know, I actually don't mind pumpkin pie. The reason is because pumpkin isn't really like... You know, it's different. Wait, hold on. I gotta look up something. Before I look stupid. Okay, I just had to make sure. Pumpkin is a fruit. Pumpkin feels like a vegetable to me. You know what I mean? It doesn't have that fruit taste. More dull. Pumpkin pie is not bad. It's just not the same. Blueberries are greater than strawberries? No. No. Not even close.
One true way.
That's not even an opinion, that's just how it is. That's just how it is, my friend. Blueberries give me a headache. You guys have certain foods that give you like a headache? Pizza, Pringles, blueberries, and there's a couple other things that like really bother me. Apple fritters. Oh man, the smell of apple fritters at like a fall festival is disgusting. You know? Lemon tart. Oh, anything lemon combined with dessert, that is literally the root of all evil in this world. I've never had a durian, no. Frozen bananas taste like ice cream. I like frozen waffles. Bananas make you cough? What the hell, seriously? Cheese and onion sandwiches? Well, that's not...
My path.
I don't like raw onion, but I'm not gonna say that's disgusting because it's not a fruit and a dessert, you know? Fruit dessert is what's nasty. That's really the only thing that I'm against. Durians were the worst experience. Mashed potato pizza? I would try that, 100%, yeah. That sounds pretty good. Mashed potatoes, one of my favorite foods. Pizza, one of my favorite food. Put them together, I don't see a problem with it. Oh, I forgot my bonus weapon attack. Found severed torso. I'm not even gonna pick that up. Actually, you know what? I'll send it to camp. Just in case I end up doing the Dribbles quest.
Worth examining.
I call myself a New Yorker. Do I call myself a New Yorker, though? I actually don't call myself a New Yorker. The reason is because most people that aren't from the United States don't understand that New York is actually this gigantic, very extremely beautiful state that is home to 2 mountain ranges and also the Finger Lakes. They're kind of central western New York, which is probably one of the most beautiful places in this nation. Whenever I say I'm a New Yorker, everybody thinks of the dude walking down Times Square. And I am not like that, nor do I associate myself with those peasants. Okay? For the sake of world understanding, I will not label myself as a New Yorker. Filthy city folks. Remember when I lived in South Carolina for a while, my southern friends also kind of thought of New York as like this big industrial state. It's like New York City is such a huge city, but it's barely even attached to the state of New York. It's like on the very bottom left corner. And you have Long Island too. New York is such a beautiful state. The only downside is that winter lasts too long up here. My only gripe, that winter needs to be cut down by a couple months. I don't mind a month of winter. A white Christmas can be nice. Gotta have the bad weather to appreciate the good weather more, because us northeasterners, when summer and spring rolls around, like, it's a really happy time of the year for us. Because we've been stuck in darkness and cold for like 5 months. So when it finally becomes nice weather, we're able to get more enjoyment out of that, and I wouldn't give that up. With that said, December, it's just too long. It's just too long. And, you know, a couple months of that is just slop and nasty weather. It's not even like nice winter. It's just cold and miserable and half rainy, snowy. Although I do come from one of the snowiest cities in the United States. I think it gets more snow than the major cities in Alaska due to lake effect. Come to Northern Europe during the winter. You prefer long winters, Merity? Nice, nice. Mitch, what's up, man? I work in Manhattan and I live in Long Island and I'm a real New Yorker. You are not from New York. That is the country. Hey, Mitch, I lived in, well, I did live there. I lived in Huntington, Long Island for 3 or 4 months because I did an internship down there when I was in college. I actually liked Long Island. It was fun. Nice town, Huntington. They had some great golf courses there. I kind of miss Long Island. That was fun.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
I've actually only been to New York City two or three times in my entire life, because, like I said before, some states in the United States are like 7 European countries. It takes like 4 or 5 hours for me to drive to New York City. Like, it's just far enough to where you don't want to drive it, but also close enough to where you don't want to fly there. It's like that perfect distance, so I never really went to New York City much. I've only been 2 or 3 times in my entire life.
Action, not reaction.
But then you have the opposite problem down in Florida, where the summers are just too hot. Probably too long, too. Barely got any snow this year. Yeah, so far it's been pretty chill up here in New York. I can tell you guys that much.
Securing.
I'm clearly in the part of the world where veggies and fruits don't have taste. Spending $500 on yoga wear? Did it snow in New York last year? I don't know if you're asking Mitch in terms of the city. It snows every year in upstate New York for sure. It's been a mild winter so far, and winter's kind of just started too. Just getting into January now. We technically have snow January, February, and March, sometimes into April too. Ah, spring. I just can't wait to walk outside for the first time in shorts and a t-shirt and feel the sun upon my damn face. Such an epic moment. The springtime. After a long, harsh winter.
Eager for battle.
And yeah, you know what? I apologize, folks. We're talking about all sorts of random stuff tonight. These Act 3 streams for Honor Mode are going to be a little less focused, just because there's really no like straight direction that I need to go in Act 3. So I have a feeling we're going to be going off on a lot of tangents throughout this Act 3 experience. So get ready for a lot of fruit dessert talk about the weather, small talk, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not going away anytime soon. Starboy Nick says, can't wait to play this. Just feel like I'm going to be lost. I'm excited for you, man. Watch a couple beginner's guides if you have to. I got a full playlist on this channel. Just search beginner's guide playlist WolfheartFPS. Got about 5 or 6 videos that'll help you get started in a non-spoiler fashion and just enjoy the game. Everybody's lost and confused at first, but if you push through that initial phase and you just enjoy it for what it is and don't get upset at yourself, I think you're going to greatly enjoy your experience. It's going to open up a new genre of games for yourself. And you know what? You better learn now, because Larian Studios isn't going anywhere, so if you want to be able to keep up with the hype for their next game, gotta play Baldur's Gate 3.
This is front page.
That was a great headline.
Yeah, it's a great game. I recommend the 27 episodes of the Let's Play. A pretty big commitment.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Try to get a job in Wyoming? What are you talking about, GM Dragon?
I can't believe I got
Neverwinter Nights 3, that would be pretty epic. I still have to play Neverwinter Nights 2. I started it last year and I actually really enjoyed my first session. Do do do. 2044 for Baldur's Gate 3. Nah. Larian did say something in the past that they want to make their next project or projects a bit smaller in scope compared to BG3. They also have so much experience from coming from DOS 2 to BG3. I think they'd be able to put out a Baldur's Gate 4 in a smaller time frame than it took them to make Baldur's Gate 3. Not to mention, we had the whole Corona thing for several years of the development of this game, and all sorts of wars that also affected Larian. Larian had a studio in Russia. And hopefully I don't have to deal with any of that. Well, I mean, some things are still going on, obviously, but hopefully Larian's next game doesn't run into so many external problems that affect the studio.
Pooled on the wooden floor.
That's why it's funny when people talk about like all the advantages that Larian Studio has and they try to make that an excuse why they can't create a good game. And then Larian literally made the greatest game of all time during one of the toughest periods that you could possibly make a game, probably in gaming history. The transition from, you know, work in studio to work at home probably was crazy challenging for studios. It takes a while to get used to that and figure out how to make it work. Can't have meetings. Not to mention insane inflation over the past couple of years, making the cost of production much higher. Yeah, you can't really raise the price of your game that much because gamers get really pissed off. Crazy stuff, folks. All right, let's go to Sharessa's Caress. Hey, Thomas.
Welcome to the Caress.
Hello.
An oasis of pleasure.
Hello. Does anybody know why everybody on my map is that a bug? Why is everybody highlighted in yellow? Is there a setting for that I clicked or something? Because it's really immersion breaking. I wonder if I can go to Raphael's room right now without talking to his dwarven friend. Thank you. You know, it's kind of cool actually having that on, because you can analyze like who hostile people are and who's not, but thanks. I actually didn't know that you could do that. Do 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 do.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire.
Good evening, Theodore.
You do not have it, and you never will.
Thanks,
You
Jasmine.
must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Vomit yet. But they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you,
yes, we do.
They have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm probably going to head down to the brow in the basement first. Get a little something something, if you know what I'm saying. Bring the coconut
glad
oil.
you came.
Oh, tonight.
Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Guys, I'm going to be a voice actor in a Larian Studios game one day. Mark my words, okay? I got to start working on it, though. I don't know what type of character I could voice act, because I suck right now.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
What did you do, Raphael?
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that Illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
Then speak freely, devil. Tell me why you brought me here.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead.
Crazy, the amount of players in the story.
You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
It's just crazy. Blacketh, Raphael, the Dead Three. The Chosen of the Dead Three. Shar has a hand in it. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand. The Emperor?
No, no, no. It has only helped to push you toward your own destruction. It wants you to be an Illithid, the very thing you have sought to avoid. It is the Illithid's prisoner that can save you.
Has anybody kept Raphael alive on their playthrough? Their entire playthrough?
Can give you the means to break him free.
Alright, what do I gotta do, buddy? Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Perfect. Give it to me.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
Like literally? You want a back scratch? Starlet, Wolf, I've been watching your streams on YouTube since launch. Finally getting my PC build finished this weekend and can't wait to load up BG3 first. Godspeed. Thanks for watching the streams. Hello, Aloy. No, I want the Raphael cutscene. But still have the contract? If you don't give him the crown, but you still have the contract, it's incredible. Damn, there's just so many different, like, altars. It's just crazy. This game is crazy. Keep it alive on the Nautiloid. You find it in the colony at the end of Act 2, and it lets you summon as a spell. Yeah, that's how I have us right now. I'm assuming you're answering somebody in the Twitch chat. I'm going to set up another story through the child Arabella. Hey, shout out to all you guys watching on Twitch. I appreciate the viewership. I'll probably reapply for Twitch partnership. Maybe in like a week or two, because they denied me on the first time, even though I had the required minimums for viewership and all that jazz. But something in the email said like I haven't been doing it long enough or something, so I'm gonna have to reapply to it. But it's nice to be able to have all of you guys watching to raise that average viewership up well above what the minimum requirement is. So thank you guys. Just tell me what you want.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
No problem.
This
Okay.
is your chance to free Gith's only son. But Raphael might wreak untold havoc with this crown. But perhaps there's another way to take the hammer. Way into the seat of Raphael's operations. The House of Hope.
I'm tempted, but tell me why you're so eager to get hold of the crown.
I have craved it ever since the Archwizard Carsus created it long centuries ago.
Legendary wizard.
And brought doom to the Empire of Netheril.
Versus his
That was
folly.
the great age of humanity. And Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization.
Would be a great video game, the
I was there
Netherese
the day it
Empire, the
all
creation of the
fell apart.
Netherese Empire.
Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings.
Great lore story.
The screams. Oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell. With Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it.
Yes.
I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
I don't think I'm against that. Raphael, the king of the nine hells, over Asmodeus. I think you'd make a fantastic Archdevil Supreme.
You're too kind and extremely insightful. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
And why haven't you got a hold of the crown already?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults.
That bastard.
He's not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap.
Must be nice to be a being that can live for hundreds of years.
These chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me
Like the elves,
They
even the
brought
dwarves.
the crown back into play.
Such a different in perspective from a human in the Forgotten Realms versus like a drow or a high elf. And actually, the Legend of Drist really touches on that aspect of Drist or Erden being this drow that can live for 600, 700, 800 years. And all of the relationships that you form with humans and, you know, other races, halflings, etc., that only live for 80 to 150 years or so. And how painful that can be for a race that has a long lifespan. Just think about it, if you could live for 700 years, yeah, like a decade's not a big deal at all. Raphael's a devil, so I don't think he can even die, but I'm thinking of it from the perspective of like an elf or something like that. Or even the elves in like Lord of the Rings. Mostly immortal for the most part. Like 100 years, a century is nothing. A century as a human, you're lucky to make it to 75. How did they come to have the crown?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells. Deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
Yeah, sign me up.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. You could free Orpheus, the future of the Githyanki Empire, if you take Raphael's deal. And with Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your... And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it.
Worrying about Orpheus killing my party was a really big concern on my first run when I didn't know the outcome.
He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Yes, I do. Living forever honestly sounds awful. Yeah, I think I would probably agree with that, because scarcity is such a driver of so many things in human nature that we're used to. Scarcity of years on planet Earth makes us appreciate the time that we have much more. It makes us appreciate our youth. Yeah, it'd be totally different if humans didn't die. I don't know. Yeah, like how would you find meaning in that? It'd just be it's something that we can't comprehend, so it's hard to even think about. I wouldn't mind living for a couple hundred years though. You know, 70, 80, 90 years is just a bit too short in my opinion. Maybe stretch out our youth for a couple hundred years. Feel like I wasn't young long enough. Now I'm having knee surgery and all this bullshit. All right, I agree to the deal. Where do I sign?
Right here.
Horrible
You'll
deal?
find everything is
No. Sounds like a good deal to you. Yeah, see, Twitch chat knows what's up.
The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
This will be my first time signing this contract. You guys like that? Should I do it? Song is so good. Yeah, it is. You know what's funny is we get a preview of the song in these scenes, but we don't realize it's the actual boss fight sound or song with the lyrics and Raphael singing. And the singer for Raphael's song is the actual voice actor as well, who wasn't trained in singing, I think. I remember watching an interview with him on, I think it was Dan Allen Gaming's channel. But basically, Larian just came to the voice actor, I forget his name, for Raphael, and was like, we want you to sing a song. And then he went and worked with Bobby, the composer for BG3. And I guess he said he worked really well with Bobby, and they figured it out, and Bobby gave him a lot of confidence. Do it? Sign it? Okay. Alright. Alright. Sure. Let's do it. Lazel's the one signing it. That's kind of funny. Does that mean my other characters didn't sign it?
Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold.
Does this mean I'm not fighting Raphael?
Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it.
So cool.
And I'll keep your contract safe in my house.
I bet you we can go mess up that contract in the House of Hope.
And when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a Diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
Yeah, if you don't fight Raphael in honor mode, you don't deserve the golden dice. You know, honestly, I do kind of feel that a little bit. I'm like, I gotta do the Raphael fight with the legendary actions, but we'll see how the other Act 3 fights go. If I just dominate most of the fights, then I'm not too worried about it. I mean, we kicked Ketheric Thorm's ass when I was scared of that fight going into it, but it wasn't a problem at all. feel like Raphael's isn't going to be too bad, especially because I've been saving certain items for that fight, such as Hold Monster. Globe of Invulnerability Scrolls.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free.
I agree. Can we trust Raphael, though?
You're right to question. Devils are slippery creatures. They twist their tongues into knots to convince you a rock pile was mithril. Ask Will. He knows that better than... But a broker is as bound by his contract as his buyer. The hammer must be real. Or now, to the Sharess's Caress tap room.
The Orphic Hammer. Yeah, I'm assuming I should be able to go to the House of Hope if I wanted to right now. All you gotta do is just go perform that ritual in the Diabolist shop. And I'm wondering if there's a way actually to like mess up the contract too. There's gotta be. There must be. Yeah, so we do have escaped the deal. We signed Raphael's deal, but having second thoughts about giving the ultra-powerful crown of Karsus to a devil. Raphael is smart, but perhaps he can be outsmarted. If we could get into the House of Hope and destroy our contract, that would be the void. Okay, so yeah. It's so cool. Like, I just thought of that. I didn't know that that was a quest, because I've never done this deal with Raphael before. But in my head, I was thinking, I wonder if there's a way to do that, and then Larian provides the way. Pretty crazy. According to the terms of our deal with Raphael, we must give him the crown of Karsus after we defeat the absolute threat, but first we must get a hold of the relic. I wonder if I could go to the House of Hope just to get some loot that's there. There's a lot of good stuff that's there.
Destiny waits in the wing.
Now we're gonna have... Uh-oh,
I
there he
thought
is.
I lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
I'm just glad to have you back, Mr. Squid.
And you.
I love you.
It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
I'm gonna pull the old hit it and quit it on the Emperor. Alright, let's pretend to be clueless. Can't tell him about this though. Damn, 25. What? Wow. I'm gonna roll some inspiration on this. I might use them all up.
You didn't feel it?
Nothing.
Then perhaps my protection. But I was sure. Never mind. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses and make sure this doesn't happen again.
What happens if you fulfill the contract? Yeah, you get like some special Raphael scenes, which I haven't seen before, which is why I'm tempted to do it.
The librarian does this thing with her.
Alright, let me show you guys this special scene before we go talk to Kithrak Voss.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. To battle.
Anything goes down in Sharess's Caress.
I just have such a headache.
I wish I could kiss you.
Assume nothing.
I mean, it's not as good as squid sex, but you know, I'll take it.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim.
Is it better with the nudity filter off?
Of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue.
Okay.
You are my sin and salvation.
Why does this remind me of the Time I spent in Thailand.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes.
Happy New Year, Jordan.
Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
Looks fun. Mind if I join?
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Angie, what's up?
Your head screams in agony. Change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Oh. Damn it.
Concentrate. On the move.
The hell is Gal doing? Oh, Gal. What the hell are you doing?
Less traveled.
Scratch, too. They're over here snuffing the dog in the building across the damn street. I don't even want to know what Gal was doing. Scratch. You know what, Gal? You're gonna stay over there. You're not gonna participate in the fun, my friend. Oh, damn. Okay.
Time to push my luck again.
I'm trying to knock this Mind Flayer unconscious.
Very well.
Wait, where'd it go? Oh, shite. You gotta be kidding me. I might TPK. Because I'm trying to save the Mind Flayer. Aw, man. I shouldn't have used that.
Need to find a way forward.
Hells. I'd heard tales of, but no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty.
Part's pretty weird.
It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
One word. Actually, no. I agree. The Mind Flayers are beautiful.
Is it not in the Illithid's barbarity that we find its splendor? Your eyes are no less monstrous, I assure you. A lesser woman might be frightened, but I am no lesser woman.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The Mind Flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Guess she's not the only one that wants to bang a squid. That creature aroused you, didn't it?
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine.
Mm-hmm.
But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
Not weird at all. What'd you have in mind?
Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
This isn't a TPK, is it?
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be?
You know what? We're going to choose sane. Just because we're on the Dark Urge redemption path. And we're trying to figure out our backstory and we're worried that we might be a psychopath.
You are sane. Time dances on in sequence. The winding path of time evens and becomes straight. With a quiet head, you can once again hear the song of the birds and the wind in the grass. You pluck a flower, and it does not bleed.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Affected entity has a 1d6 bonus to attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws until the next long rest. Well, that was interesting. Alright.
If you seek
Oh, I can come back here? Hold on, wait.
If you seek rapture, find
Oh, okay, okay. I guess that's the last time I can get it.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Alright, now we go downstairs and talk to Githyanki Voss.
No traps, please.
Should I go into Elminster's library? Ed Green was talking about that when I was on DM Wyvern's stream with Ed Greenwood and Mark Nara. Ed Greenwood, for those of you guys that don't know, is the creator of the Forgotten Realms, the world builder behind this world back in the 1960s. And also the creator of a character named Elminster, who is one of the most famous wizards in all of Faerun, and also a chosen of Mystra, the goddess of magic.
Indolence breeds madness. Leave no survivors.
And there's a funny little room right here. This is called Elminster's library. Elminster's porn stash. The butler's cane has a knob on the end. Easter egg.
An efficient path.
In this magical adventure, the one and only Elminster explains the inaccuracies to Volo of his accounts of the mating rituals of the Feywild, with very graphic demonstrations. The Feywild is kind of like the fairy realm, another plane of existence, kind of similar to the Shadowfell in terms of like how you get to it. It's like a parallel plane of existence. You can walk through like a pond in the forest, which could end up being a portal to the Feywild, just like you could walk into like a crypt or a shadow and end up in the Shadowfell. They're planes of existence that, I don't know, overlap or are parallel, something like that, to the material plane, which is what we're on right now, of course. I think it'd be really cool to play a D&D game in the Feywild. A lot of opportunity for beautiful environments. A lot of opportunities. Shadowfell would be cool too, though, because you could do some vampire settings. Or Raven Queen stuff. Shadowfell has a bunch of, like, pocket dimensions within it that you can access. Where's Githyanki Voss? Hold on, is he... Oh, there he is, right there. What happened to my elephant? The Hollyphant.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Let's show him the hammer.
The hammer? How can it be that you came to possess it?
Oh damn, the Emperor knows.
Raphael?
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bond. The Prince of the Comet will...
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Ignore the Emperor.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Getting into the astral prism will be complicated.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
The Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. When wielded by a Githyanki, this weapon deals an additional 1 to 6 psychic damage. A Githyanki holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws, resistance to psychic damage, and cannot be charmed. It's a nice little upgrade right there, that's for sure. Minimum damage is up by 2, maximum raised by 4. That's incredible. And I basically... Oh, I lose the +2 to initiative, though. And you know, honestly, that's actually really good for this build, to be able to go earlier in the order of turns and knock off an opponent that you target with immense power. I'm giving up that initiative, but you know what, let's do it, because the overall damage is just too good, and the sword's awesome. Look at this sword. That is a badass, great sword right there.
Let's get going.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Let's think on our knowledge of Githyanki's silver swords. What details did Lae'zel miss? Miss. We're ghosting the Emperor?
You
Yes, we
recall
are.
Another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith are permitted to wield these swords, right?
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
That's nice. Lae'zel's letting us use the sword if we want to. Would this sword be enough to break Orpheus free?
Certainly not. To break Orpheus free,
Need the Orphic
we will
hammer.
need the Orphic hammer.
And what makes the silver sword so special?
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate. A flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body. The gate's flesh injures the mind. A formidable weapon against Gaith.
Mind flayers. Okay, cool.
Mind my step.
How you guys doing?
Den of decadent.
Hear me. Teresa's caress also has roots.
Githyanki silver swords were used by them in the astral to sever the cords, binding people in the prime material traveling to the astral. Funny you brought that up, because I was thinking in my head I was going to talk about that, then I was like, people would be too bored for me to talk about that. This kills the person while they keep your astral self.
I have something to ask. Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane...
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Apology accepted.
Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but these are rather unique circumstances. 2 people just died on temple ground. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
No murder story I've ever read has ended simply. I bet there's more afoot here.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind. I really hope you find...
Let me catch up on the Dark Urge quest. Tressa, the Mercolite necromancer, patched you together. You were a tadpoled wreck down in this flesh pit, nearly dead, head half caved in. She said you were the first ever tadpoling victim. You're either 1 in a million unlucky, or someone hated those stinking guts of yours to do such filthy work. Bloody vengeance seems appropriate. Enver Gortash revealed more about your former glory. It was you who first put together the plot of the Absolute. As the greatest Balian assassin in your prime, you were due to bring devastation to the mortal planes with the Absolute's legions. You can get it all back by collecting the Netherstones and reclaiming your place in the temple. I don't know like how much I want to search here for stuff right now. Not really in a search mood. Go back this way.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
I'm just here to drink.
Well, you won't get a sip for free. Propose a toast, and if it's worth drinking to, that is what we shall do.
You know, seeing a Hollyphant is an extremely rare sighting in Forgotten Realms lore. It's super cool that we have a Hollyphant interaction. When Larian showed the preview of the Hollyphant, I think in one of their marketing trailers, I was convinced that it was going to be Lulu from the Descent into Avernus D&D Adventure module, but it wasn't. It's kind of this annoying Valeria. Alright, let's do performance check to adventure.
A tad cliche, but I've drunk to worse. To adventure, and all the dull investigation work it leaves in its wake. Now scram. I'm about to become terrible.
Let me pull up some quick lore on Hollyphants. Hold on. Because it's funny. Hollyphants were golden-furred elephants. Elephant-like creatures from the upper plains who acted as servants of the power of good. A Hollyphant looked like a tiny little flying elephant. Okay? They're both magical and psionic creatures. Hollyphants loved helping good creatures, did not care much for those of neutral bent, and would actively seek to destroy evil beings, even going out of their way to do so, summoning in more powerful creatures of good to help. They would do all they could to avoid having battle with a good or evil or even neutral creature. They enjoyed observing noble mortals and serving their masters. Hollyphants were sensitive about their appearance, which many found to be silly. Likewise, visitors to the plains were advised not to speculate on their origins, as they took offense at this. Otherwise, the typical Hollyphant did not take itself too seriously. Hollyphants were native to all of the Good Plains, but had especially high populations in the Beastlands, Bytopia, and Mount Celestia. Hollyphants have their own language. They serve for messengers and helpers for good deities or their agents. Notable Hollyphants. Lulu, the companion and war mount of Zariel before her fall and transformation into an archdevil. And Valeria, a Hollyphant who works as a detective on behalf of the Flaming Fist in the city of Baldur's Gate.
Here goes nothing.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Poor Jaheira died.
Let's go to Calm's Gulls.
What I wouldn't give to be Gandhi who invented the steel watch.
What FPS were you playing that inspired the name WolfheartFPS? I used to play a lot of FPS games. It was, I probably played FPS. I did play, although when you take MMOs into account, that might skew that number, but I probably played FPS games more than RPGs throughout my entire gaming career. Obviously, that's changed over the past, like, 5 years. But I was really big into, I mean, obviously, the classic games when I was younger, like Halo, and then Call of Duty in the earlier days was a ton of fun. Oh, I don't want to go here. And actually, many years ago, I think I made FPS videos before I made any RPG content.
Welcome
I
to
think.
Danthelon's dancing axe. Our stock
I used to make Call of Duty videos, like gun builds and stuff like that.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble estate. How may I be of service?
The first RPG that I truly covered on this channel was... Destiny's not an RPG. It could be argued that it has RPG elements. Was Outward. You guys know the game Outward? That was the first game that I dedicated myself to when I realized I enjoy covering RPGs a lot more than FPS. That was in early 2019. Or 2018? I don't remember. Maybe 2018. What do we got here? Targets have disadvantage on saving throws against your maneuver and weapon actions. Oh, nice. Oh, saving throws against maneuvers. So these are Battlemaster. These are actually really good gloves for a Battlemaster fighter, to really increase the chance that the side effects of your maneuvers will actually work. But I'm currently using the Gloves of Dexterity with Lae'zel, which is going to be more useful for me in terms of initiative. So we're not going to take those. +2 bonus to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage. That's really good for a battle. Yeah, I'm going to buy that right now. I'm going to buy that right now, and that is going to be pretty damn good for my Lae'zel build. Oh, this is really good. +2 bonus to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage. So after you land that first attack with a Battlemaster fighter, I then get a +2 to the attacks after that with Great Weapon Master active, which is another way to offset that -5 attack roll penalty. The Anti-Chris, thank you for the cheers. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. And also, Candelfo, thank you for the 2,000. You could run an entire gaming news website, my man. Hey, thanks a lot. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. What's the difference between cheers and bits on Twitch? Wolf is just a sorry camper. I used to kill the campers. Everybody would complain about campers. I always thought they were the easiest to kill. You can't be like a good player and be a camper in FPS games. Most campers just are never were really that good. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into an FPS discussion right now. Never mind. I'm done talking about it. Yeah, I'm going to keep that on. That's actually really good. Got to worry about bloodthirst though, but that's not a big deal. Okay.
We must speak.
Oh, cheers are the same as bits? Okay, okay.
Your noble bearing brings a little class. How may I be of service?
So isn't like, so 2,000 bits is like $20. Am I getting that right? Is a $20 donation to Twitch, and then Twitch jacks half of it because they're Twitch. Yes, okay. Hey, thanks a lot. And thanks, Chris, too. Those are not small donations. Okay. At the beginning of the wearer's turn, the cloak activates, granting enemies disadvantage on attack rolls that target the wearer. That's actually pretty good, too. The effect lasts until the wearer takes damage. That's an... I'm gonna buy that, too.
Sure.
Indolence breeds madness.
Direct me.
Gal doesn't have a cloak right now, but...
Eager for battle. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Did I not buy that?
Quick word.
How may I be of service? Sure.
Gain 8 temporary hit points after casting a spell while in melee. I'm going to give that to Gale.
A long way to go still.
Armor class +1, saving throw +1. Alright, we're going to put that on...
Intestines throb.
Shadowheart's the most likely to take melee damage, I think. Oh, we're bugged out. We're going to give that to Shadowheart. Nice.
You have my attention.
And then we'll give Gale... Oh, I hate how it does that. Still buggy. Nice. Perfect. Okay.
Is that blood?
Actually, realistically...
Never mind.
No, that's fine. Okay.
How may I be of service?
Take that too. Any potions of speed here? I don't see any. Arrow of Dragon Slain. I should buy another one of those in case we do the answer quest. Humanoid Slain. The Blightbringer. Attacking gnomes or dwarves with this weapon receives a 1d4 bonus to attacks and damage rolls. That's just plain old rude, if you ask me.
Short.
Have to keep going.
You guys, do you folks mind if I take a little look around here? We could probably go this way. I got a better idea. Aha. Wait. Yeah, I think I can get over there from here. There's going to be no agents down here, though. Never mind. Okay. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for tonight, everyone. It is past 11 o'clock, so I got to eat some food, and at the very latest, I'll be live... I will be live Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm trying to really stick to, you know, my schedule for 2024, so Tuesday, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then Sundays, most of the time, in the afternoon Eastern time, 1, 2, 3 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm also going to try to stream more often in general, so you might see me live some other nights if I can make it work, if I don't have too much video work to do. But at the latest, I will be live Thursday night for part 12 of this honor mode run. And holy gifted subs. Chris gifting 10 tier 1 subs over on Twitch. Damn, I'm starting to like Twitch better than YouTube. Just kidding. Just kidding. How good is Outward? I love Outward. It is janky. It's very indie. It was made by like 10 or 11 devs. But I thought it's one of my favorite games of all time. There's just something about it that has real soul behind it. You can tell it was created by developers that have true passion for what they do. And they kind of, I think it's also created more so for an older audience that is used to nostalgic games, not only because of the janky indie feeling, but also there's a lot of elements in that game that have been replaced in modern gaming for convenience matters. And in my opinion, a lot of convenience features that we get in modern games actually make the games worse. But Outward went back to the old days where you have a map, you don't get to see your character on the map itself, no fast travel and things of that nature. I love Outward. You do have to be able to get over the jank, and in the beginning there's a pretty big learning curve with the survival elements, but once you get over that stuff, it's pretty nice. I love Outward so much. Starfield. Hey Bug, what's up, man? Wish the new CODs had this much effort. I'm very excited for 9 Dot Studios' next game. They're the company that made Outward. Alright folks, thanks for hanging out tonight, and maybe I'll see some of you guys on Thursday. Be on the lookout for a couple of videos this week, at least 2. One of them will probably be a build guide for my Lae'zel character. Super powerful build, I would say OP. And yeah, goal to 2024. Good morning, Andreas. See a Mike, see a Thompson, see a Merity, see a Hex, GM Dragon, Blackbeard. Talking about Outward, Bug Mike. It's an RPG survival game. It actually does pretty good for both of those genres. I love RPG survival games. A lot of games will claim to be survival RPGs, but they're mostly just survival, but Outward actually feels like an RPG. Survival RPG is an RPG that has the traditional RPG elements, you know, character building, different storylines that you can take, etc., but also has like true survival elements, such as having to wear certain clothing in different biomes of the map. Like entering into higher elevation areas, your character has to put on certain gear that will combat the effects of the cold weather, having to eat, getting diseases that you have to take care of that aren't as easy as just clicking one button, things of that nature. They also made light source in the game a very, very important thing. So if you run out of, you know, being able to have a light source, having oil for your lantern or your torch, you can actually be stuck in almost pitch black, which is crazy. That's not really survival, but it is kind of survival. Definitely not a game for everyone though. It's hit or miss with a lot of people, but the people that do like Outward, kind of reminds me of Death Stranding. The people that do like Death Stranding and do like Outward, it's one of their favorite games of all time. See ya, Matthew. See ya, William. Oh, Candelfo, you still here? Thanks for the 5 tier 1 gifted. I just noticed that. We're still trying to get over... I think we're still going on Chris's gifted subs right now. See ya, Justin. Yeah, I mean, a lot harder than Skyrim in survival mode. Skyrim survival is kind of a joke. This is actually like real challenging survival. Like you're gonna get really frustrated. In Skyrim it was really really easy once you got used to the survival elements. A lot deeper survival mechanics in Outward than Skyrim survival. Skyrim survival is sponge shit. You know, I really would love Bethesda to design like a true survival mode for the Elder Scrolls 6, but I don't think they're going to. Not for launch. Because one of the biggest letdowns, Elder Scrolls games are some of my favorite games of all times, but one of the biggest letdowns for me with those games, or missed opportunities for me, is the games don't really have true difficulty, in my opinion. And having a survival mode adds that element of you know, being scared to die at all times, which adds excitement and engagement in everyday activities. I feel like the Elder Scrolls games have always lacked that. So I wish that Bethesda would design a true survival mode for the Elder Scrolls 6, but they probably won't. Which test game is my favorite? Oh, that's hard. I put the most time into Skyrim, of course. Morrowind is a really nostalgic, but I didn't get to play it that much when I was younger because I only played it at a friend's house. But Morrowind definitely has the most nostalgia tied to it due to the town of Seyda-Neen and all that fun stuff in the beginning of the game. Yeah, I don't know. I spent the most time in Skyrim, but I think I like Morrowind and Oblivion better than Skyrim in terms of having like more hardcore RPG mechanics. How about you? No problem, honey. Good night, Lisa. Omizu. Rocks. I was talking about Outward, Matthew, if you're still here. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream now. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Gothic remake, Bugmite. They're remaking that game. Hopefully it comes out this year sometime, because I will be all over that game. I feel like Gothic is right up my alley. For some reason, it never popped in my vision when I was, throughout my lifetime. Gothic was really never something that showed itself to me. Hopefully they can make the remake good, because I would love to experience the Gothic series. Yeah, Candelfo. Hope Bethesda invests money after Starfield falling short. I don't even know if it's a money thing for Starfield. I think they gotta change their vision a little bit. Maybe change up some of their developers. I think Bethesda has to do a lot of internal reflection and changes.